tale of a world where heroes walk among us, fighting through the darkness left by monsters and by selfish men. A tale of glory rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. Let me sing a song of a family forged by trials and woe. On their own they falter, but together they will write their own tale of glory rent asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. What was rent shall be restored. What was lost now shall be found. The price of valor ever rising, but victory brings new rewards. Tales of glory, might, and wonder, hard-fought battles, treasures won. Our heroes know their fate awaits them, and so they carry on.
Hello, and welcome to Waterdeep. I am once again your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons, Pixel, and I'm excited to present to you the Is That an Intellect Devourer in Your Pocket, or are you just happy to see me 8th episode of Ages of Vinor presents, in collaboration with our beloved creative partners in the Yeet Fleet, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Yo, what's up, everybody? How we doing? For those of you who've been with us before, you know the drill, but for anybody who might be new, we're going to go over some housekeeping things before we get into the game just in a few minutes. First things first, don't spoil stuff. I'll be jamming. You might see secret things on the maps and things. You also might see me like pull up notes and do all kinds of stuff. Don't talk about that stuff in chat if the players don't know about it yet, because they will be in chat with you trying to have fun and interact, and so we don't want to spoil things for them. Second, don't freak out about the rules. There's a lot of them, and sometimes we're going to get stuff wrong or forget things. So, you know, don't lose your mind about it if you're like a big D&D head. Third, this is an open, welcoming space, so don't be a wangrod. Do keep that internet toxicity out of here. Especially don't be hateful or abusive to other viewers in chat or to our players, especially regarding their knowledge of the game or the rules, or characters' choices they make as they play and RP, or really, frankly, anything else about them. That's never a problem with you guys. We just like to remind everybody, you know, in case anybody gets any funny ideas. And then as a reminder, we do release the show on our Ages of Vinor YouTube page following each session, so that if you miss a session or part of a session, or just want to watch it all again or be caught up for the next live stream, you can catch those after the fact. We do try to get those out on Wednesdays after we play on Sundays. I don't always get that quite right, so, you know. You can also see all of our old campaigns archived on that YouTube if you want to watch any of them. We actually also done a playthrough of Waterdeep Dragon Heist before, so if you want to watch them both and compare and contrast, you can do that as well. And then, of course, last thing before we get started, we're going to remind everybody, who we are, where we can be found on the internet, and who we will be playing tonight, starting, of course, with Papa Dearest, Yeet Daddy himself, Vincent Page.
I've never been more turned on going into a sit. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, I'm Vincent Page. I am playing Vareth, your drow, soon-to-be Gloomstalker Ranger. And you can find me on Twitch at Vincent Page. I'm playing Hollow Knight right now. It's been really fun. Definitely not rage-inducing at all.
All right, hell yeah. Lady Stuff.
I am Lady Stuff. I will be playing Tav, your half-elf draconic sorceress.
Huzzah. Skynet.
Skynet. I'm playing Victor Valor Crest, the human paladin, and you can find me here, there, and anywhere in the communities.
Hell yeah, Jason.
Yeah, I'm Jason. I'm playing Ash, your halfling druid, and yeah, find me in these parts too with the Yeet Fleet.
And of course, last but not least, Rainbow Foxy.
I'm Foxy. I'm playing Xylander, your high elf rogue. Eventually, I'll get something beyond when I level up, and I'll be
Arcane Trickster.
Yes, Arcane Trickster. Thank you. God, I had a stroke. And you can sometimes find me on Twitch when school doesn't suck.
Fair enough. And extra last and double least, I am Pixel. You can find me here at twitch.tv/hammer and pixel. Sometimes I haven't been streaming much lately with the new work schedule. And then you can also find me here on twitch.tv/Ages of Einor, where most of you are. And you can watch us do a lot of D&D. We have another campaign that's going on at the moment. We are playing through Descent into Avernus. We're actually coming up, I think, on the end of that campaign, not too far away. Probably just a few more episodes. And in that campaign, I play Phoenix Brightgrin, Dwarven Barbarian, and #1 Internet Sad Dad. So if you want to check that out and get caught up, all of our previous episodes are on the YouTube. Yeah, that being said, and without further ado, also, if you guys wouldn't mind messaging in either the Roll20 or somewhere, whether or not you have chat inspiration, so I can make sure that those are right, because I totally forgot to ask. But while they do that, without further ado, when last we left our heroes. Our heroes were settling into their new digs in Troll Skull Manor. Xylandor and Tav seemingly buried the hatchet, and then as they were discussing their plans as a group to look into Maloon Wardragon as per Victor's request from the Blackstaff Vazra Safar and his adventuring friend Irasil Iraneth, Victor reveals that his adventuring friend Irasil Iraneth is in fact not a real person and is actually the open lord of Waterdeep, Laeral Silverhand, and not to put too fine a point on it, Tav's great aunt, who had asked Victor to keep an eye on her great niece and try to keep her out of trouble and alive. While this huge revelation is happening between the two of them, Vareth asks Ash and Xylander to help him break into the office of the newspaper The Waterdeep Wazoo and plant an article about devil-worshipping orgies among the nobility of Waterdeep. Our heroes then make their way to the yawning portal and make contact with their various acquaintances to see what info they can dig up. What info they can dig up on Maloon Wardragon. Xylander makes contact with Yagra Stonefist and asks her about the possible infernal connections of her boss, the Sly One, and then gets to meet him. Fox, as he is called, tells Xylander that Maloon is keeping an eye on them, and to be careful, and then they flirt a bit. Ash asks Bonnie about Maloon, and she says that he's loan sharking a bard in the tavern by the name of Osmandius Buckshank, and that he's been acting surly and out of character lately. Vareth talks to his friend Three Strings, who's in a band with Osmandius now, and in addition to introducing him to Oz, who tells him about his experience with Maloon, and implies that Maloon had apparently disappeared a while back and, came back mean, Three Strings also tells Vareth to reach out if he ever feels like he's being pressured to do something he doesn't really want to do by some kind of obligation. This shocked Vareth because Three Strings doesn't really seem the type to be quite so insightful. Tav talked to Jalister and learned a lot about his sort of backstory. About a year ago, his boyfriend died in a mysterious street fight. She then, because she was drunk, was thrown off kilter by Victor's revelations and had to do something to diffuse those big feelings, accidentally made a joke about sex, and Jalester, fresh on the memory of her dead boyfriend, exited the conversation. Xylander was happily leaving the conversation with Fox, thankful that his flirting had gone well this time. He ran into Ash, who, upon learning of this new connection with someone influential in the Zentarum, decided to rush back into a conversation with Fox, freaking Xylander out a little bit, hoping things wouldn't go well, but they actually went okay. Ash decided to meet meet Fox himself and talk to him about Char, the individual who it seems is in charge of a splinter cell of Zentarum causing trouble in the city and possibly connected to the group of mercenaries who burned down his village/grove, and it was revealed that this Char bears a striking resemblance to Ash. And then our heroes decided to track Maloon to this Three Pearls nightclub here in the dock ward of Waterdeep. As they arrive in a nearby alley to stake the place out and get a view on the front door while they discuss their plan of action, they saw Maloon exit the front door of the nightclub, and that is where we resume our story, friends. Maloon has just walked out of the front door of the Three Pearls nightclub and begins walking down the street. He does not seem to have seen you all just yet. What would you like to do? Sorry for the enormous recap there, gang. That was a long. It was meaty.
It was an incredible episode.
It was
I went back and rewatched it and was thoroughly entertained.
So that all having been said, gang, what would you like to do?
Tav is still just to clarify. Tav is still drunk for another 3 hours, I believe. I think 1 hour has elapsed
that is
of her
correct.
4 hours of drunkenness from all that. So, so Tav is probably going to turn to Victor and go, Vicky. I don't want to be rude, buddy. You, me, we're not very good sneak, you know? So they won't go sneak, they sneak. You, me?
I see what you're putting down. And I would agree that I am not very sneaky.
I mean, we could take your clothes off and then maybe you go clink less. But I don't know how you feel about that.
I mean, public indecency is not really my thing.
Well, do you not wear clothes under there? Is that like your skin? Do you take off and it's just bare? How does it work?
Some is bare, some is not.
Now I'm curious.
All I can say is it gets really hot under this, okay?
Okay.
But I feel
Sorry,
like I need
asked.
I feel like I need to get you home.
Oh, it's not me. I can sit here real good. And she's gonna sit down on the ground and be like, okay, good night.
Okay, as Tav sits down on the ground in this alleyway, in a wet puddle of God knows what.
God.
What does everyone do? Because Maloon is moving. He's not like walking towards you guys. He actually comes out of the nightclub and turns and goes down like across street. So if you're kind of at an inflection point here, you can do whatever you want. You could follow Maloon. You can follow Maloon and try and track where he's going, or you can take the information you've already gathered and just relay that information to your various back to the Black Staff and on to whoever, hoping that is sufficient.
Yeah, so Ash will turn back to Varith and Zylander and just kind of give them a look like, you want to follow?
Varith will just give a nod.
All right, so Ash will turn and start sneaking off onto the sides, and before he kind of leaves range, he's gonna send a message to Victor and say, keep her safe and quiet.
Okay.
Nothing can go wrong.
Zylander's gonna look over real quick at Varith before we start running off, and I'm gonna point up and I'm gonna go. Is there roof access near me? So I can get up on the roof.
Make a perception check. See if you can find, or investigation, I guess, whichever you want. To see if you can find a way onto the roof.
Investigation. It is 24.
Phew. Yeah, you're able to get up on the roof. As you get up on the roof, Zylander, make me a perception check.
Oh God. 13.
13. Okay. Stand by, everyone.
This music, I swear. So
It is very good.
Okay. Yeah, you get up on the roof. Everything looks clear. And what about you, Varith? Are you on the ground or on the roof?
Oh yeah, I'm staying on the ground for this time. If it's nighttime, sure.
Yeah, gotcha.
Is it
But
not
it's
nighttime?
It is not.
It's not night.
It is
Oh,
like,
fuck.
I'd say at this point it's around lunchtime. You guys woke up. Xylandor and Tav had a conversation. Victor and Tav had a conversation. You all decided to go to the yawning portal. It was like barely opening. It was like 10 a.m. when you guys showed up at the yawning portal.
I see this where his Islanders like, and Vareth's like,
Vareth is like, what?
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I was thinking since Stuff was drunk, I was like, it's nighttime, so this is fine.
No,
And we're hiding in the
no,
shadow of an
no.
alley. So I
He's
just
living her
imagine
best
my
life,
bright
bro.
pink-haired
No.
Avon ass on the roof.
Just to kind of recap, to set the scene a little bit. First thing in the morning, Tav, basically first thing in the morning, Victor drops an enormous bombshell on Tav, revealing that he is aware of some of her most deeply held secrets. And she immediately says, I have to have a fucking drink. And then she goes to the bar and proceeds to have a fucking drink.
Yep.
And so at this point it's now, you know, she started getting drunk at 11 a.m. and is going to be drunk for 4 hours. It's now noon. So that's where we are.
Well,
the beacons
So, like,
have been lit.
Yeah, the sun is directly overhead, beaming down. The air is humid and smells like salt water and fish here in the dock ward. That is the
Well,
scene. And
it's
who knows
too
why
late now.
Maloon was going to a nightclub at 10 in the morning, and who knows why he's leaving it now. So anyway, that's where we are, gang.
well, Xylander's gonna follow up on the roof because I already went up there. So
What am I gonna do? Climb back down?
All right.
You silly.
And then, Ash and Vareth are going to be tracking along the ground. Xylander, you're going over the roofs. Victor and Tav, are you guys just like staying put? Are you going somewhere? Are you following further behind so you don't get seen? Are you headed back to Troll Skull Manor? What's the plan?
I think we're close enough that Tav is probably going to start, unless she's told elsewise, she's probably going to start wandering back to Gale's home, because this is like close enough to Gale's home where she's like, Gale, I think I smell Gale. I smell the waft of beautiful man.
Okay.
It smells like what? Just for my own senses.
Like,
To be clear, you're almost a mile away from Gale's as the crow flies.
Oh, so he just smells like fish, huh?
He's a very fishy man. He's got that Waterdeep musk.
And remind me how long it takes to travel.
I mean, I think average walking speed is like 2 miles an hour, so it would be.
have you ever seen a
Half
drunk
an
woman
hour
run,
to-
though?
That is
Like,
true.
They're
Yeah.
inspired.
So it would take easily an hour to walk to Gale's from
That's
here.
a word for it.
So if we took Tav, I'll help you get to Gales.
Okay.
Hang on, group.
Hanging.
Okay. Dropping some of you onto the map since we're splitting up. Oop, that's not how
the
that
party.
works. Okay.
With the party.
It
So-
always works, bro.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry
I've
about
never
it.
seen it backfire.
All right. So Tav and Victor are taking a slightly different journey. They're headed west. Yeah, they're headed west to Gale's home along Fish Street. Hey, it really does smell like fish. And the rest of our crew is headed wherever it is that Maloon is headed. Yes?
I would like to point out that yes, typical D&D rules maybe don't do this, but considering our circumstance, it might actually be the best case scenario because we got Sir Clanky Clank and
Drunk you
yes, I can't hold my drink. It's so bad. Lizard.
Tav.
Okay. All right. So if you guys are committed to that course of action, if I could have the 3 individuals who are following Maloon, go ahead and make me some stealth checks. Vareth, I believe you have disadvantage on that from your son. Is that all checks or just perception?
Oh
No, so it's not all checks actually. It's just perception based.
It's perception.
Right?
Okay, so that's
This isn't going great.
somehow Vareth in the bright beating sun is the
I'm
stealthiest
gonna burn, please.
of
I'm
all
gonna,
of you. Okay.
I'm gonna burn
Yes.
my chat inspo.
Okay.
I will do the same, actually.
All right, and Ash had his. Okay.
That was bad.
All right.
again.
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
17.
Oh my
Oh no!
Oh
Can I give
Oh,
you DM
boy.
inspiration if he rolls 7 again? Can he just make it? Because that would be really freaking
Triple
lucky.
sevens. Yeah. No. Actually, if you roll another 7, you enter the lucky sevens effect from from Final Fantasy VII, and you just have permanent haste for the rest of the day.
All right, well, I'm gonna use my heroic, my
Okay.
DM inspiration.
Yeah.
If it's a 7, I will pee. I swear to God.
Oh God. What?
Oh man.
Somehow it's better but worse because I
Okay.
would have rather it just been another 7.
Yeah. All right. And then also, will all of you actually? I think I'm just gonna give this to Xylandor one more time as you travel across the roofs. Oh, Jason has inspo back. As you guys travel across the roofs. Make me another perception check as you guys are following. Maloon makes his way onto Snail Street and Hart starts heading south. 6. Excellent. Okay. So
I don't think so.
yeah, well. Okay, so you guys make your way down Snail Street past Billet Lane and around to Dar Alley over here. And what's the name of it? To Keel Alley, where Maloon takes a turn and begins to kind of like you sort of like see him walking, and then in like a split second you see him vanish down an alleyway.
Oh boy.
Do I see him?
But we
Like,
didn't say
am I-
which direction. He just kind of disappeared.
I mean it's clear which alleyway he went down.
Okay.
Yeah, sort of just like because of the geography of this. You guys are approaching from the west on this one. He like loops around a block. You're approaching from the west and you see him duck north into an alleyway.
Do we get the impression that he knows he's being followed?
Make an insight check.
Be an 18.
Hey,
18. VP needs an inspo. Okay. Verith has inspiration back. Let me see. Stand by.
And I think meta
Oof.
gaming knowledge, we learned that these mind flayer things can sense life in the area, but do our players know that?
I
Our
feel like you
characters?
probably do. Yeah. I mean, they're, they have some sort of ability to like. I think because somebody rolled like a really good check on like essentially mind flayer lore with an arcana, so I'm pretty sure you guys would know that.
Okay.
But yes, on that 18 insight, I'm actually gonna say this: your stealth roll was not that high. He actually looks and for a second makes eye contact with Ash before he darts into this alleyway.
Oh no.
Gotcha. All right, we're made.
And it's like it's a
guys.
bad tell. He really shouldn't have,
Yeah.
but he just kind of like for a second couldn't help himself. He rolled a nat 1 on his deception versus that insight. So.
And so on that insight, can I tell if that was like a recent, like he just saw us, or if he's known the whole time?
I think on a nat 1, you feel like he has known you guys were following him the whole time for sure.
Okay, so we've learned nothing from this on this random walk through the neighborhood here.
Yeah, I mean, you can always chase him down a random alley and hope nothing bad happens. Sure.
Yeah.
Does he know I'm falling from the roof though?
He might not know you're specifically following from the roof. You rolled. I guess let me make a perception check and see what he does know.
I'm 6. I think I rolled a 17 on my stealth on the roof.
And how far is?
Yeah, I don't know if
Xylander?
you know if he knows you're on the roof or not. It's possible. I guess
How
you
far is
could make
Xylander?
another insight, Xylander. Sorry, go ahead, Ash.
How far away is Xylander from me? Is he within 30 feet?
Yes, he's within 30 feet.
Okay, so I will use telepathic speech to just let him know that we have been seen, or I have been seen at least.
That's okay.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, Maloon Moordragon got poofed in a magic thing of smoke, and he's a magician. Because I don't know what he did. I pulled a nat one on my insight check.
Oh, dip. Yeah, you think you're pretty sure he hasn't seen you.
Yeah, but he's known we've been following him, so I don't think he's gone anywhere useful. He might just be taking a random walk to throw us off here. Think we abort?
Yeah, or we're walking into a trap.
One or the other. Neither are good.
Honestly, all right.
Okay.
Yep. About face.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, then you guys decide that you're probably not going to catch him unawares and learn anything important. So as you're sort of aborting, where are you headed? Are you just making a beeline back to Troll Skull? Are you guys splitting up to go to various different places? Any of the establishments you've visited? Like, what's the plan here?
I would like to go back to the Yawning Portal.
Okay. Also, Victor has inspiration back. Okay, so Zylander wants to go back to the Yawning Portal. What about everybody else?
I would be interested in checking out the club that he came from.
Okay.
Just kind of seeing what's going on there.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think if Ash is cool, that Vareth would probably have that same exact line of thought, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Boy.
Tav has one question, and that is there dancing at this nightclub? And also, does the dancing start at 11 a.m.?
You know,
Listen, we're at Gale's.
listen, Waterdeep is the jewel of the Sword Coast. And a lot of those jewels are, in fact, belly button piercings. And they do, in fact,
pasties.
they do, in fact, gyrate sometimes at all times of the day at the Three Pearls nightclub, yes.
I think Tav, at the point at which she realizes that it's actually a mile until Gale's, she's going to be like, oh, I really thought it was a lot closer. We were going to go dancing. Do you think we can go dancing still?
Do you think you can do that?
You think I can't dance? And then she's going to like bust out like... It's called the lizard slide.
Whoa, how did my notes get opened?
Yeah, that was my fault. I was trying to drag your
What the fuck?
character. I was trying to drag your character onto the thing, but I grabbed your notes instead.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
You just close them.
No, but if you think I should go home, I'll go home. I just, we talked a lot about dancing, and it's okay.
As long as I keep watch, I guess we can go back.
I mean, as long as the other guy's gone, I don't want to interfere with your sneak snacks.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure he is.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are headed back to the Three Pearls nightclub, and Zylander is headed to the Yawning Portal.
And the whole way, Tav is doing like walk like an Egyptian on her way.
I mean, I was, but I don't know if I want to go by myself like that. I thought I was just going to swing through the Yawning Portal and go home, but everybody else going back to the club. So I think that...
Yeah,
As,
also in Faerun, it wouldn't be walking like an Egyptian, you're walking like a Mulhorand.
Oh,
So-
you're right. What about walking like a sphinx?
Sure.
Cool.
There's probably one of those somewhere.
So I guess if Zylander along the rooftops on his way to the Yawning Portal would look over and see everybody headed back to the club, he'd probably join them.
Okay.
Instead
Yeah,
of
I
going
think
to the
that makes
Yawning
sense. You
Portal.
guys are kind of all headed back from, you're coming up Snail Street long about the time that Vicky and Tav sort of hit where Snail Street runs into Fish Street. So we can delete everybody and put the party token back on there.
Short breakup.
Hang on.
Oh, we kind of did lose.
Yeah,
We lost him.
we
So
lost.
did Victor just like walk Tab around the block until she forgot what she
Basically,
wanted
yeah.
to do?
I feel like that's exactly what happened. We walked around the block. She's like, I don't remember what we were doing. I want to dance.
I want to dance with somebody.
Okay. All right. So I suppose with that, you all head back to the Three Pearls nightclub. Um,
Whoa, Victor, am I seeing? Are there doppelgangers here, or did they just get back really fast? Is that our friends?
Yeah, these are friends. They're here.
Sure.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Zylander's gonna make
Sus.
like crab noises and walk
Crab
towards Tab.
noises.
Yeah, like head crabs or whatever. Isn't that what we were calling them? Head crabs? Those little, like brain things.
I'm glad
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah,
really
yeah.
locked in there because all I heard was.
Me too. I thought you were doing a Zoidberg.
that is definitely canon. That's what the like powers sound like for sure.
So
That's
I'm
so
just gonna
funny.
walk up to her making like weird like possessed noises.
Oh yeah, that's Zylander. Hi, Zy.
And he's just gonna look at her and be like, ugh. And then like and be like, gosh. Well,
He's a jokester.
I think that we were made, is what I understand. So we didn't get much from following him.
Ah, poop. I'm sorry. Well,
Okay.
wanna look around here?
I guess that is the plan.
Yep. Hang on, gang.
I don't know if there's music yet, but
Yeah,
Tav's gonna make it if there isn't.
all bass.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. I think this is the closest that I've got.
She's not about trouble, you know.
All right.
Incredible.
Somehow we stepped into the intro screen for Stranger Things. Guys, I know what the problem is. It's the Demogorgon.
Okay, yeah, so you all head back and go into the Three Pearls nightclub. And yeah, you can hear like sort of magically amplified music coming from these little like enchanted boxes in the various corners. There's like dancing lights and things sort of like flashing and what have you. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of packed, strangely enough, at this time of day. Let's see. Hang on. What are these places called? You know what?
I'm just excited for when Tab wakes up and she's like, what kind of vagrants go to nightclubs before dusk?
Before night.
And then
Let's see. Where is this thing? There
And
it
you
is.
also have to remember she's like 21 or something. She's quite young.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so this place has a lot of different stuff going on. There's different rooms with various like entertainments happening. And yeah, a lot of like dock workers still up from the night before are in here sort of, you know, doing stuff. There's bard recitals, illusionists, orators, exotic dancing, trained animals. There's a stand-up comic in one room. And it's usually kind of like hot and smoky in here. And what would you guys like to do as you sort of come into the place?
honestly, Tav feels kind of at home with like the hot and smoky vibes. She's kind of like, I love it here.
Yeah. That's yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
like
say
the
Vareth has the exact opposite reaction, where he's like used to living underground, and is like sulfury and like just. Oh, it's like, oh god.
gross.
Yeah,
melee,
Victor's
it's melee
literally
mag there
just
all
gonna-
over again.
Exactly.
Victor's just gonna watch Tav, try to make sure she doesn't get in any trouble until she sobers up.
Tav is going straight for the exotic dancers.
Okay.
Well, while Vicky plays babysitter, I suppose we could ask around to see what Maloon was doing in here. And by we, I mean one of you guys.
When I
I
look
think our
around the
drunkie
club,
over there. Oh, go ahead.
when I look around the club, being as I am primarily from the dock ward, do I recognize anybody?
Yeah, these are my
Um,
homies over here.
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation or perception check.
14.
Okay, I'm also gonna.
Not gonna lie, I was fully prepared to make a ruck roll. And
That was really good.
but caught me off. Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
Well played.
Oh boy.
Yeah, investigation. I think on a 14, yeah, it takes you a few minutes, like 10 or 15 minutes. But you do find somebody that you know.
cool. I'm gonna head to them.
Okay.
I will say while he's doing that, Tav has like gone up to the exotic dancers and is having like really deep conversations where she's like, you know, what brought you to this point? Like, are you happy with your work-life balance?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like they're compensating you appropriately for the value of your body? Like, I just want to make sure that you feel like this is a great place. And if not, like, what's your input about how we could make this a better living situation for you?
Yeah.
She's
sure.
unionizing
Excellent.
the exotic dancers. Which honestly, if I could give you inspiration.
Yeah, so we'll start with Zylander. Zylander, you run into an acquaintance of yours by the name of Brannigan Morningfall. She's a female human bandit, sort of just like cut purse kind of person, you know, from the streets. She's like extremely muscular but very short. So she's like 4'3", but fucking stacked.
Does she have a neck?
Does she have a neck? I don't know. Do you want her to have a neck?
Not really, because I just
Okay.
like I'm having like a really fun time imagining this really short person, all muscular
Yes,
and like
yeah.
no
I mean,
neck.
shoulders, like the shoulders have eaten. She does have a neck. It is sort of like compacted into her shoulders. She is Dorito shaped for sure.
Well, her name is Brannigan.
Brannigan, yes.
Brannigan. Okay. Walk up to her. What's up, girl?
Oh, hey, how you doing there, Zylander? That's right, I remembered.
Not much. We're just, our friend decided to get drunk this early in the morning, so here we are. Having
Hell
a good old
yeah.
time. What you been up to? Who you been working for?
Oh, just mostly myself.
I'm just really quick. I don't want to interrupt the flow, but you know what Zylander reminds me of right now? Chris Tucker, his character from Rush Hour, where he's just all the time running into these businesses and he like knows everybody. I'm sorry.
I live here.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't spend 15, 25
It's
years.
just canon now that
however
Zylander is Agent Carter from Rush Hour now. And
Hell yes.
I'm so excited.
You're welcome. Yeah, no, always good to hear that. Now, how drunk is she? Like, is she visibly drunk, or is she like kind of paying attention to everything pretty closely?
Make an insight check.
11.
11. Hard to tell. She's kind of always one of those people. Like, I think you would know that she's proficient at seeming drunk if she wants to be, whether she is or not. So it's like, could be, could not be,
Woman after my own heart. Okay, well, I'm gonna kind of just take what I do know about her and just kind of ask gently in ways like beat around the bush, be like, did I see who I think I saw as I was coming in?
I don't know. Who did you think you saw?
Was that there's no way it was. Was that Maloon?
Okay. Could be. I didn't see him, but
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go for it.
20.
Yeah, you get the sense she's telling the truth.
Okay. Maybe
Well-
it wasn't. Who knows?
What do you want with Malou?
Nothing in particular. Just I haven't seen him in forever, and I've never seen him around these parts. So when I saw him come in here, it just caught me off guard.
Well, yeah, I don't know. He's been coming here lately. He's real good she sort of like does air quotes friends with one of the girls,
I see. Has he been acting any differently lately? I ain't seen him around his normal hangout.
I guess everybody says he's been like a real dick lately, but I don't know.
That's what I've been hearing too. A little bit worried about my old friend, that's all, but I do appreciate catching up and getting to see you and everything. I'm gonna go check on my drunk friend. I think she's over there bothering some of the dancers, and I don't need her getting in any trouble.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for info about Maloon, you might want to check in with Snake Hunter.
Snake Hunter. Jog my memory.
She's the Goliath lady.
Oh, right. Where's she at?
She like points over to like one of the like dancing cages where you see this enormous Goliath woman like just really just like sensually kind of body rolling in there. Very limber. Very limber.
Oh, yeah, no wonder I forgot about that. You know me. We've known each other long enough. That's not really my cup of tea.
Yeah, well, it's Maloon's, I guess.
Okay. Well, let me get somebody. Let me go talk to her. Let me see what she can provide.
Okay.
That's actually useful to me.
Oh, she can be your provider. You know what I'm saying? Just no spiders, please.
All right, and I'm gonna start walking away from her. Just start heading to the gang wherever everybody else is at.
Okay. All right. So Tav is trying to connect with some of the workers here. I guess let's start with. You are still drunk, so these ability checks are going to be with disadvantage.
It's not great, but she's trying.
And go ahead and give me a. I guess we'll start with an insight check to see if you can kind of find somebody who's willing to take the time.
Sure. And these are all at disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. This is going to be fine. I'm so happy that this is. I had a 16 and a 3.
Oof.
I'm so glad.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's a 7. Yeah, I feel like you kind of keep sort of like, for lack of a better term, striking out.
Yeah.
I think what you're kind of getting the sense is like, it's the end of a shift for some people and a start of a shift for other people. So like, the ones who are trying to leave are just trying to get out of there. The other ones are like, I got to make my money today. Like I can't be, too distracted. So I think you're just having a tough time finding anyone that's really willing to like entertain your particular line of inquiry.
I'm going to go out on a limb and try one more insight with burning my.
Okay.
Wait, do I have chat inspo? No, I don't think I do. Fuck. I do have DM info.
I have it listed that you have it. I think somebody gave it to you, didn't they?
Oh, did they?
Did they?
Yes. I can't remember who it was. But
Perfect. Okay. All right. All right. Cool.
Or no, you told me at the beginning that you did, didn't you?
No, I said no chat inspo in the
beginning.
You
did.
Yeah.
I feel like I marked it that you have it. So we're gonna say yes and roll from there.
All right, cool.
And if you didn't, that's on me, and you can just have one that's a freebie there.
So the one I was saying actually went to Jason, so I was like,
it's all good.
Oh, I got a nat 20 on one of them.
Oh, 15.
15
yeah. So after basically the entire time that Zylander is talking to Brannigan, if that's how long it takes you to find somebody willing to sort of
I've just
engage
she's
with
out here
this.
being like, I really hate seeing brilliance wasted because the rich don't see profit in making your lives better. It's just
yeah, so you finally sort of talk with this, you sort of see this young elf woman. She has like very kind of sunburned pink skin. And she's sort of says, hello. Yeah, I'm just getting off my shift. If you wanna, it's like chat. I can stop and get a drink. She sort of like sits down at the bar, and like is willing to hear you out about whatever it is you're about to talk about.
I think you want a drink? I don't need any. I'm good. I had drinks
Yep,
plenty.
that tracks. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a really rough morning. And anyways, this is about me. You know what I was thinking though? You tell me. It just kind of feels like I've been thinking, like it's the people of the city that keep it breathing, and I just think if they had just more of a say, maybe we'd all stop choking on the damn smoke, metaphorically speaking. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think would make this place better? Fewer bruises, more coin for you, better cost of living, less pretending that every hand that offers you coins, one that you actually like. Like,
And
what do
somehow
you think that
Tab
would
is
take?
now having a Brooklyn accent. I don't understand.
Tab is also now running for mayor of Waterdeep.
Yeah, for sure.
Starting
Starting the workers' revolution. Waterdeep Dragon is taking a real sideways turn here.
Look, y'all thrust me into this. I had this whole arc planned, but I got thrust into it real fast.
What arc? I didn't know about any arcs. This is news to
It
me.
was gonna be this whole thing. Like, she realizes, like, oh, I should come into a better appreciation of my role as a stateswoman, a woman
I
of
see,
influence
I
and
see.
power. I should use it for good.
And she's decided to do that this morning whilst drunk.
Prostitutes.
Got it.
It just needed the motivation from a few
Yeah.
shots.
Liquid courage.
Truth serum.
Yeah, I think that she sort of like sits and like thinks about what you're saying and says, I don't know, that all sounds like it would be good. I don't really know exactly how we would accomplish something like that.
One question would be, I know there's a lot of different competing priorities. Centrum, Xanathar, there's others out there. Are there any that really seem to be making your life difficult lately, or causing you concern about your well-being more than others?
It's always something, the landlords are raising the rent.
There we go.
We also gotta pay rent here, to have a spot.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's always like taking their little piece, doesn't leave a lot left over.
Who's the owner of this building?
Oh, stand by. There is an answer to that question.
Oh,
Incredible, of course there is.
I'm just really worried who it could be.
Oh no.
That's the dandy. Xandos Waverim.
Xandos Waverin?
Yeah.
That's not
Worse.
Xandos. Xandos? Thank you. Oh, that's not how I spelled it. Xandos.
Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, okay, no, just 1 second. Writing in my notes. Xandos, Waverin, Lando Calrissian.
Just hear a Wookiee from way in the back. When worlds collide.
D&D, the new frontier.
I mean, does he come by very often? Or is he really just picking up his paychecks and not giving a hoot about how the business is and how his people are?
She sort of like looks around conspiratorially a bit and kind of like leans in and says like, no, he's here all the time. He kind of like tries to come off like a fancy nice guy, but like he sort of rules the place with an iron fist, If you piss him off, like you sort of get blackballed by every club in the city. It's like all the owners have like the list,
I'm gonna interject and go to Tab and be like, "We're not talking to Xandos."
Tav looks real unhappy at that.
Okay, so I think as you two sort of quibble about that, Vareth and Ash, is there anything you guys are doing?
Ash was just kind of watching. This is not quite his usual place, and he's been around these places since he's been in Waterdeep, but never really gotten comfortable. So he's kind of just up against a wall, like watching everything that's going on very carefully.
Gotcha.
Am I back at this
Yeah,
point?
if you want to go ahead and make a perception check, just to see kind of what you notice here.
All right, that's better. That's a
Ooh, dirty 20. Yeah, I think, Ash, as you're sort of like looking around, there's kind of a lucky break here. There's like dancing light cantrips sort of all over the bar. They're like flashing different colors and stuff in the smoke and whatnot. And one of them up near the ceiling happens to go off as you sort of see like a raven beak like pulling back into a hole in the ceiling and then a thing sliding shut. So like somebody was like watching the crowd and then like peeked back into like a little, and it's not like a whole door, it's like a look, you know, like a little face-sized sort of window that opened and closed.
Okay. Does that seem normal in these parts?
I mean, it could just be some kind of like bouncer or guard sort of like keeping an eye. It's like there's no CCTV, right? So somebody's kind of like keeping an eye on things. You know, there's the fact that it was like a human-sized beak is curious.
Human-sized.
Yeah, I mean, it's
All
like
right, I'm gonna let Vareth know about that since
Okay.
he's probably still nearby.
Yeah, it's funny because I was going to say the same thing. Vareth, exotic dancers, not comfortable. He's like,
hell yeah.
Am I back yet?
Yeah, so Ash, we'll get back to that later.
Okay.
I'm trying to sort of give everybody a shot.
No, yeah, I got you.
So yeah, Ash, you tell Vareth about what you just saw. Anything else from the two of you?
Can we tell like how to get upstairs where that would be?
You look around, so there is like a main sort of dance, like floor, hall, bar, nightclub thing, and then there's like a hallway that leads to a series of like other smaller. There's like a main stage and then several like side stages. Probably somewhere in that hallway, you know, somewhere is some kind of a stairway that goes up into the like rest of the building, right?
Does that hallway look like it's like private area or is it open?
I think what you would probably get the feeling is that like the part of the hallway that leads to the other main rooms or like the restrooms and things like that, that's all open. If you start like going upstairs into other parts of the building, I think you definitely get the vibe. It's like, you know, it's like a nightclub. So like all the walls are like painted black, and then up the stairs, it's like halfway up the stairs, it sort of stops being that and starts being just like a building, right? So it's like you get the sense once you would exit the part of the place that's like fits the aesthetic that you're now in the like employee zone, you know?
Sure.
So first off, you don't think it was a Kinku, do you?
I don't know if I know what
You guys fought him in the first warehouse.
Did it look like a Kinku's beak?
Yeah, I mean, that nail on the head, 100%. You would definitely
yeah,
remember
buddy.
that.
Good call, Vareth. Yeah, dead on.
Yeah, take some DM inspiration for the good memory there,
Holy
Vareth.
Shit.
Well, unfortunately, I already have it, but you know what? It's the fucking thought that makes me feel good, so it's
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, buddy. Incredible.
So, listen, I don't want to presume because I know what it's like to be discriminated against, but you don't think that it could be maybe more they worked for they worked for Xanathars because they took more of the
Yeah, right.
You don't think that the Xanathar could be involved, do you?
There's no telling. Definitely could be anything.
Yeah.
But,
Do you two both make a history check for me?
Holy shit! I only have a +2 to that.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, Vareth, I think, and this kind of makes sense with an 8 for Master. As you're like unraveling this in your brain, you're like, okay, Kenku, that first warehouse, there was Zentarum there who had abducted Floon and Rainier, and then the Xanathars showed up, which was the squad of Kenku. And then they abducted, at that point, Floon, who they thought was Rainier, and took him down to the sewers to the Xanathar hideout. At that place, you saw, I think Jerry saw, one of you guys saw the brain, right? And then it's so like the vibe I think that you guys eventually picked up from the situation with Floon and the torturer and the intellect devourer in the corner was that if that was Rainier, they were going to try to put an intellect devourer in his head. So if Maloon has an intellect devourer in his head, who is he probably aligned with? Like, how many mind flayers are you know, intellect devouring, infecting people in this city? You know, probably just the ones that work for Xanathar. Right. So in the place where Maloon was, to see a Kenku, that it's like you wouldn't. It's just like it's like that synapse connects. You know what I mean? So that's what I'll give you on the 19 is like probably.
Welcome in, Raiders. Playing D&D. Hope you guys had an excellent stream. Let me get you a shout out real quick before I do my answering to all this.
Meanwhile, there's just like the people bumping.
Welcome in.
Okay, so yeah, so I think Vareth would probably relay that to Ash. It stands to reason if we think that Maloon has been intellectually devoured, so to speak. It's probably the Xanathars that are up to it, right? So if he's hanging out here a lot, oh well, we don't know that, right? That was information that Xylander has.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he was here, stands to reason he could be coming back to report something to them. I do have a quick question about the roof situation where the hatch is at. Is it like rafters leading up to that, or is it just like is it an angled roof, you know, ceiling?
Yeah, it's just kind of a ceiling. Yeah, it's like an
no
angled
rafters or anything
roof
up there.
No, because there's no, like, normally in a club, right, there's like
Mhm.
they gotta hang the lights on stuff. These lights are just little magic balls people are casting. So
Yeah.
I think in this particular case, not so much.
That's fair.
Dance music ended.
My thought would be that I could have sent Jerry up there, but there's nowhere for him to climb, so we could try to get up there ourselves. Okay, this reminds me of the nightclub music from Sly 2.
Listen, I didn't have a bunch of
I get
pre-prep
it.
nightclub music because I didn't know y'all were coming in here.
That's great. I love it.
Oh, I went not at the Roxbury's for this one.
That too.
First, I had to dig through the stuff I personally had, and then I went into the stuff that I've like licensed or whatever.
So
Yeah,
stupid.
we could sneak up there. I have a way to get up there myself. I don't know if it's worth it to do that. So maybe we just kind of take the stairs in the back and see how far we get.
Could always claim ignorance.
This isn't where I parked my car.
Yeah.
I think Tab's
Where's
doing that
the-
whole drunken and being all around like, oh yeah, I was here to do something, and she's gonna look and be like, wait a sec, I got an idea. And she's gonna kind of try and go sneakily and try and like see Vareth and Ash and be like, I got a disguise kit. You guys.
Oh, how do you? Can you just put that on here? How long does that take?
I don't know if I'm the best person for it right now, but I don't know. Xylander looks like he'd be good at makeup.
Am I within earshot for that?
Well, you were headed over to talk to
The group.
Snake Hunter. So I
was
guess we'll do a luck check to see if that's close, or if you want to like decide you need to fortify before you go talk to the gyrating Goliath woman.
Well, I was actually wanting to go back to the group, not to the
Okay.
gyrating woman,
Gotcha. I
did
specifically
think I
because
remember
she's
him
not
saying
my
that,
type.
actually,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he did. I do remember him saying that. He's like, ew.
Oh, no, I got that. I just wasn't sure if you were like, I need a drink before I like try to
No,
talk to
I
this
needed
lady.
to talk to my
Talk
friends.
to the
and see if
friends.
any
Yeah,
of my-
so I
any of
think
my straight friends are
about
good enough to go do
then
it.
I think 100% you walk up as Tav is saying Xylander must be good at makeup. For
But
sure.
I'm just gonna kind of like look at her, like standing directly behind her, and she's drunk, so she has no idea. Just like kind of like looking at her. Is she taller than me?
I'm 5'5".
Okay, I'm taller than her, so I'm kind of like looking down at her. And then I'm just gonna look up and just as if she didn't say anything at all, and be like, I have information, guys.
Yeah, just so you know, there's a Kenku beak that's poking out of the ceiling every once in a while. We need to figure that out too, but we definitely want to hear your info. What do you
So
learn?
my friend over there, whose name I have conveniently not remembered,
Brannigan?
Brannigan.
Brannigan?
Yes. She let me know that Maloon has been coming here a lot. And that if we would like some more information about him, she ain't got much to offer. But that lovely gyrating Goliath over there, she does have
She's going.
a lot of apparently that's his favorite.
Whoa. How do you get her to slow down, though?
If I ever knew the answer of how to slow down a gyrating Goliath woman, I don't think that I'd be into Floon. So I was hoping that, I'm going to hand somebody like 40 gold in the party and be like, someone go grab her attention. Because it's not going to
Is it all in singles? That's what I'm
How do you think that works in a nightclub in like ye olden times? You just like bruises and welts from all the coin.
Well, listen, I'll tell you,
just like throw money.
Nobody's throwing the money that hard at the Goliath woman if they want to live, for sure.
I'm just
Like
thinking
she's like crushed someone's head in her palm big, you know what I mean? Just like she's a big lady.
Okay.
I think you stand the best bet for all of us.
You say Vicky?
Yes.
Don't let Obaya find out.
Listen, Obaya can't know, but I'll go talk to her.
All right, I'm gonna hand him 40 gold.
Incredible.
Like you'll probably
Here's
have to pay her.
$400.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Go
I don't
ahead
know what their
and-
going rate is.
Listen,
Yeah,
this
40.
like when you go look at the equipment in the actual book, most of this doesn't work out. But when I'm trying to come up with prices for stuff on the fly, in my brain, a gold is $100, a silver is
Oh,
$10,
Jesus,
and a copper is $1. So
My math
Okay.
was really bad there then. What is
I
that?
get 40 gold. That's
$4,000?
$4,000.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna give him 5 gold,
Holy shit.
and I'm giving it to Vicky to go talk to her.
All right, I'll take the 40 away and just put 5.
He already had it.
he had it in the fucking coin purse, baby. he was dancing right over there. Fuck yeah!
I'm gonna talk to that bitch. No.
I got a whole month's salary right here, baby. Let's go.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, job security right here.
Do we want to wait for him to get back? Or do we want to just... I'm gonna be real honest. Obviously, it'll be handy to know what she knows.
In the meantime, I think you'll be real good at makeup. I got this pretty makeup kit with me.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you look like a pretty boy. You get along with the pretty boys real good, you know? You're like a sly
One thing
pretty
is
boy.
really stuck. It's so good.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Who am I disguising?
I don't know. Who do we want to? I figure maybe if we make a little. I mean, we've seen what the Xanathar's symbols look like, right?
Mhm.
Maybe we can make one of us look like we're part of Xanathar's and go on up there.
How many people does this disguise kit work on? Just one?
So here's what I would say. The way to think about a disguise kit is it is like stage makeup and props. Like so this is, it probably has enough crap in there to do stage makeup for like most of an entire performance of like a small crew play. Okay, like it's a box of like, or you know, it's a bunch of stuff. So like any number that you really want, and like disguise kits don't have like uses. So like I just assume it is however much you need to use it. If you were gonna do like I'm gonna do 100 people, I'd probably start to put the brakes on it. But like you could do any number of you that you want. What I also will say is, you know, it takes the time it would take to put this stuff on, right? So it's like makeup and wigs and props and stuff to obscure your identity. So, you know,
Or
at least like 5 minutes per person minimum to if you're going fast, right? To like, you know.
I could just prestidigitate a symbol of it on you for an hour.
That is also an option.
I do have a quick question. Okay, so just real quick, so I'm gathering the plan. You're saying to put like a guild mark on us and send us up there. And that's for the Xanathars, folks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've seen-
so now I have a quick question. Do I know if that would be feasible for myself?
Make a history check.
And while he's doing that, is Yagra, she's what?
Yagra
Okay.
is a half orc and Zentari.
I know. She's
Actually, I'm going to
Zentari.
burn inspiration
Yes.
on this because this feels pretty important.
Is this
Actually,
DM or chat?
it's challenge. Okay, I'll take that. That's better.
I mean, with a 12, here's what I'll say. You have intuited that that guy you know has agents as moles in the Xanathars Guild.
Okay.
So if that answers that question, it would not be wildly out of character for that to happen.
Okay. I know that he has agents. Do I know if they're drow?
Yes, all of his
Okay.
agents are. Yeah.
I thought so, but I did want to just
Yeah.
double check.
I mean, he like contracts with other people sometimes, but like
Sure.
if you're you know in the club,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
The clerk.
So in that case, I have no objections.
All
All
right.
right.
You want me to prestidigitate, or you want to get colored in by Mr. Crayola?
I mean, I don't know. I
I-
don't know what
I
a
don't know
Crayola
if I-
is, but
I don't know if I trust her to
Incredible.
prestidigitate nothing.
that actually
walk
is my
upstairs
question.
with-
Do you think that you can do it without putting my eye out?
For a
Me?
good chance.
That you're gonna put my eye out, or
Look, buddy, I don't normally shut
I'm already
up a
having a
tattoo
procedure
shop.
done on Tuesday. I need. I'm sorry.
I need to know.
Ye old
I mean,
ophthalmologist.
look, I think it's worth a try, and then worst case, we use some of my makeup.
Where are we
I'm just
doing
my
that
fear
here
with
in
the
front of
makeup is
everybody?
that no, but my fear is that with the makeup it would rub off if somebody really inspected it, but at least with the mark it'd stay. It looked like a real tattoo.
Listen, just whichever.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
She's gonna try to do it. Just kidding, she's not. She's gonna prestidigitate you to be a little bit dirtier. So that way it kind of looks like you've been in the sewers, perhaps. And then she's gonna say, all right, let's go find a little quiet place. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. We can make it. Aren't we all going?
Yeah, I think Merritt's gonna look to Ash. You're coming with me, right?
For sure.
Just the three of us.
Silent is going to be trailing right behind to go upstairs with them too.
Just the four of us.
Just everybody but Vicky.
Just an orgy. We can make it if we try.
Oh
I don't know. I
my.
kind of thought we blend in if we said that. But yeah, no. She's probably gonna defer to the people who know how to say like, where's a place that's not bugged.
In
Not
here?
bugged.
I mean, find a little quiet corner, right, where it's not gonna be obvious.
Yeah,
Well,
I
consider
mean, there's
he's
a
watching from
bathroom
the
you guys
ceiling.
could use probably.
Oh,
Excellent.
Okay, yeah. So you are headed in, and who is? Sorry, while you guys were doing the planning, I was prepping other things. So who's
boy.
doing what to who now?
Tav is gonna try and put a prestidigitate the Xanathar Guild symbol onto Vareth.
Okay. Yeah. You can. Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Perfect.
And I think, I don't think that takes a check. You've seen the symbol. It's not that complicated.
Yep.
So, yeah, you just done. Where do you put it?
I'm trying to remember where we saw it. I want to say it was on their necks, maybe the ones that we saw before. I don't know.
I think you've seen some. Hang on, let me just.
Some were tattooed on their heads. I remember
Yeah,
that.
there was a
That's
dude
true.
with a bunch
There
of.
were
Well,
some on the
and
head.
those I will say that guy. It wasn't actually really the Xanathar symbol. It was eyeballs,
A bunch of eyes, yeah.
and they were just all
eyes.
over his
Mhm.
head.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
I don't know. Neck seems like a.
Yeah, the winged snake. Those tattoos you've seen are more, the ones on the neck and forearm were Xanathar winged snake tattoos. You did see somebody with a Xanathar guild, the black spoke with the circle with the spokes radiating. It was on the palm of his right hand.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I think the only one you've seen the symbol on the wall in various places.
Yeah,
The only
okay.
time two you saw aside from just random eyes on the dude was
Yeah.
the symbol on the palm of one of the
Okay,
corpse's
then
right
we'll do
hands
that.
in the
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the palm works great.
Perfect.
Very
There it goes.
far from my eyeball.
I'll let you keep it this time. You call me Lizard one more time and you won't be so lucky.
What?
I'm just kidding. I kind of like you.
One of those drunk threats that's just like,
Yeah. She's like, I just thought it was funny to see what you say. Lizard. I think it's kind of cute.
I'm really starting to second guess this plan.
Okay. Okay, so the plan is for Varith to try to sneak upstairs, and if he gets caught, to tell everybody that he's with the Xanathars using the palm tattoo.
Yep.
Oh God,
Okay.
so I'm going alone?
What, you want me to get more people? Who here? These goody two shoes don't look like they belong with Xanathar.
Xylander's gonna.
Look, here's the problem. I think it's pretty well known that you were part of a different group of friends.
I'll go with them. It'll be fine.
I don't think the Xanathar are homophobic.
Oh my gosh, that's not what I meant.
No, I will say that what are they? Beholders reproduce asexually. They dream their progeny into existence, and whatever horrible nightmare they're having is the sort of psychosis their child is born with. It's a real bad time.
Boy,
That's fantastic.
fun. It's really fun.
But what do you mean then? Because I don't know.
I was talking about you got a lot of Zentarum friends. Let's be honest. It's not
Look.
really.
I know everybody.
I know, but I gotta
Everybody
be
likes a
honest.
little
It seems
piece
like a
of-
disproportionate number of Zentrum, and I'm concerned because I think they want to kill you if they find out. So I'm just looking out for you, buddy. But you want to go up? I'll put a prestidigitate on you. I can do 3 of them at once.
I just in case, be there for my friends. Yeah.
All right. Boop. She gonna prestidigitate one more on on another palm. And I guess you're going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them, but I'm gonna let them go ahead of me. And
Do
I
you
can-
want the symbol?
Have we seen any halflings in the?
Well, the
Xanathars?
guy with the eyes on his head was a dwarf. You have seen several humans, so it's not exclusively
Yeah, the reason that
Monstrous
I asked
species.
specifically was just for drow. Like I didn't know if drow were specifically in.
So what I think you would think is it's not necessarily the bulk of everyone who works with or for Xanathar would be, but the way I would put it is the majority of people aren't the monstrous species. But in terms of the people with underworld connections, he's the friendliest to that group. So then he tends to collect more of them. But I think he's not exclusively that, right? It's there's
Okay.
he'll take
But
more than that. It's just that he's the least discriminatory in that sort of hiring practice. If that makes sense.
Okay, but it wouldn't be out of place to see a halfling in there.
No, like I said, the very first Zentarum guy you came across was a dwarf, so Not that they're the same, but it's just to say that, like, that's like a normal surface civilization as well for the most part, right? Like, and it specifically wasn't like a Duragar dwarf. It was just like an average everyday mountain dwarf or whatever.
Sounds good.
I mean, my only thought would be it might be more suspicious having a bunch of y'all going up all at once. So it's the only thing I'd
Yeah,
think. But
that's
if you
why I
want
was gonna hang back and.
okay. I mean, I can put it on your palm if you want. It's only gonna last an hour.
Sure, stick it on my palm. I don't have to show it if I don't need it.
All right. We got 3 prestidigitates active for 1 hour.
Okay. Well, so before Vareth goes up, he's going to kind of pause. Vicky is off in the VIP room.
Yep.
Tav is alone. So, and I think like you guys see him like pause, and he's just kind of like staring into nothing for a hot second. And then he kind of like looks down at his shirt and whispers to Jerry. It's like, I don't want to ask you to do this. And you know how I feel about us separating. But why don't you stay with the girl?
Yeah, I think Jerry gives you like a little salute and sort of like crawls down. You got it, boss.
If things go bad, tell him to come look for me.
Yeah, he nods and then sort of like squeaks off.
Oh, I meant to say that to Tav. My bad.
Oh, okay.
But that actually works too. If you guys get into trouble, come find me. And then I'm going to slink away.
Okay.
How about this? I got one. I guess actually, no, I can't do anything else. Never mind. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Sound good.
All right. Well, Vareth, make a stealth check.
Feel very bardically inspired by the song. Let's do it.
Right?
Oh, 23!
23! Nice!
Go! Hell yeah, we're inspired.
Yeah, okay. So you you start to sneak your way up. And this is less about skulking in the shadows and more about like putting on the air that you belong there, right? And so yeah, you just sort of like walk up and find yourself in the like back offices, like hallways, like you're sort of in the, you're in the building. What are you looking for?
Honestly, so I think that just confirmation that it's the Xanathars that are kind of running the show behind the scenes here.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the best thing to be looking for.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, son of a bitch. That's a 6.
Brutal.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and burn DM inspiration.
Finally. Now I can actually give you some again. Jeez.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He's been trying for 3 episodes to give you some damn
You gave me
DM
DM inspiration 3 times and I've not been able to take it. 23!
Yeah, so you look around. I think, like, with the 23, the first thing you sort of figure out, you clock which is the actual main office that, like, runs this place. And you sort of, like, peek in, and whoever uses that office normally is not there. And you, like, glance over some stuff on the desk, and you sort of see, like, account books and things that indicate, like, this is, the main office. You don't get anything in that room that is, like, this place is, like, a Xanathar front, right? What you do find is that up here are several other, like, office spaces that seem to be, as you go through them, like, subcontracted out to various people, and one of those... Welcome, Raiders! Sorry. Bonus Mars rating us. One of those side rooms you actually find as an office that is being rented by none other than Maloon Wardragon. Now, he's not in there right now, but like you look over some things on the desk and discover like some correspondence and things like that. So I think that's like, in terms of looking at, is this place a front for the Xanathar's Guild? No. It just so happens that they have like these kind of hidden back offices sort of for rent where people can come and kind of do shady business, basically.
Listen, if I found an office that of the guy we're tailing currently, then I do feel like I would dig in. Right?
Okay.
Like I would definitely like.
Yeah. What languages do you speak?
Oh shit!
I am
Damn
not.
it.
I was following
Wait.
him.
Oh, you don't
He
read.
left Jerry.
Read.
That's right. Oh, hell yes.
Oh,
We got him,
shit.
gang.
I
So,
will
yeah,
point
you-
that I am slowly coming upon him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So listen, I want to say this. Okay. I can't read common. Now that sucks. But if there's something else, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Well, what other languages do you read, or do you speak?
Actually, Elvish and Gnomish, Undercommon.
Yeah. So, you find a table full of gibberish in all of these
I
rooms.
left my translator downstairs. God
Yeah.
damn it.
But okay, so with that in mind, Zylander, you're coming up after him. Ash, you're coming up after that. Zylander, go ahead and make a stealth check.
18.
18, okay. Yeah, I think you're able to sneak up there without I think you're able to sneak up there without a problem. And I'll say make an investigation check.
You know what they say, the road to the furnace is paved.
19, yeah. So you find Vareth looking in these various rooms.
In a mental breakdown, like goddamn it.
And yeah, I think as you guys look through, the two of you put together that one of these offices belongs to Maloon. I have to sort of take back the stuff that Vareth figured out because he can't read, common at least. So it's actually not until Zylander gets in there that we figure that stuff out. And what languages does Zylander speak?
Zylander speaks Elvish, Draconic, and Thieves' Cant, as well as Common.
Okay. Yeah, so you can read a lot of the stuff on Maloon's desk. Most of it is just like, you know, he's like paying bills like to rent this space. He's looking to hire people to do things for him.
What kind of things is he hiring for?
Mostly people to like it's like intelligence gathering. Like they're like tracking people, tracking connections. It seems like on a 19 investigation, it seems like he's trying to piece together a little bit of like various, like who's connected with important people in the city, who's in charge of certain guilds. They're sort of like looking at just webs of connection throughout the city. And then you do find some correspondence that is gibberish in a language you can't read.
Interesting.
And then Ash, you're coming up after them, I guess. So why don't you make a sound check?
All right, let's see how it
Come on, buddy.
goes.
Come on, buddy.
13.
Okay. Yeah, I think on a 13. Poor Jason, you've had some rough rolls tonight, my buddy. Yeah, I think on a 13, you do sort of get stopped as you're headed up the stairs. There is a Kenku headed down the stairs who sort of like sees you and like, you know, kind of does that like bird cocks his head and opens his mouth, and you hear a sort of like a voice come out that says, "Who are you?"
I will just open my palm, I guess, and see
Okay.
if he reacts.
Yeah, make I'm gonna say deception check with advantage.
All right. How do I do that? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
19. Okay. He sort of like looks and opens his mouth, and another voice comes out that says like, "You must be new."
Go around here. I'll be on my way if you don't mind.
Yeah, opens his mouth one more time and okay, comes out. The thing with Kenkus is that like
Yep.
they only
It's
can mimic
mimicry,
things
right?
they've heard. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, so he sort of
That was
like
perfect,
this
though.
Kenku sort of steps aside and lets you pass and sort of makes their way downstairs.
And do we like know where he came from, or do we hear others around?
Make an investigation check. or perception, whichever.
Definitely perception. Ooh. Oh.
11.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think you're feeling a little rattled by nearly getting clocked. So I don't feel like you have a good sense of like who else is moving throughout this space.
And am I close enough to Zylander and Vareth to know where they went?
So with an 11 perception, I don't think so. Zylandor and Vareth, why don't y'all give me a perception to see if you hear the exchange that takes place between Ash and the Kinkin.
Well, how about this? If they're within...
Oh
What is with the sevens tonight?
Yo.
What is happening? Oh.
no! We both had a decent plus.
Yeah,
seven.
you guys are
of us
both
fought.
like really trying to figure this stuff out on that desk.
All right, well, if they're
was really
within...
doing some inward reflection and be like, I really gotta learn how to read.
I'm gonna kind of be like pass along information, just kind of like reading to him, realizing that he can't really piece anything together on the table.
Oh, yeah. All right, Jason.
Listen, maybe Gareth's upbringing, they didn't really hold it to a high standard to know how to read common, okay?
Look, I
If
get
they're
it.
within 30 feet, then I'm just going to speak with them and let them know, hey guys, I'm here. It'll be one
Yeah,
at a
so
time.
let's make a luck check on
Where
this
you
one
at?
to see if they're within 30 feet.
No.
All right. What are we rolling?
Just give me a D100 high or low.
All right.
47.
Always 47.
The answer to the
Go
universe
high.
is no longer 42. It's 47.
There you go. Hi, 86. Yep. So they are within 30 feet. So the two of you hear telekinetic speech in your brain, or telepathic speech in your brain from Ash, letting you know he is around and asking where you guys are.
I think Zylander will just kind of like poke his head out like from the top of the door frame and be like, bloop.
All right, and I'll make my way over.
Okay. Yeah, so you are all standing in this office. Ash, what languages do you speak?
Druidic, Common, and Halfling.
Okay. Yeah, for all three of you, like the most intriguing note that you found is definitely this one in truly an absolutely unintelligible foreign. Like you don't even recognize what language it is. I don't think.
Is this just like a piece of paper?
Yeah, it's like a little scrap of paper.
All right, well, we'll take it.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Tav and Victor, anything you guys are doing while this is all happening?
Wait, Victor. Victor's doing something pretty cool.
That is right. Victor is going to talk to Snake Hunter. That is right. I did forget that.
You may have to remind me what I was even talking to her about, though.
So
yeah, go ahead.
I sent you over there because apparently she's Maloon's favorite exotic dancer.
Oh, no.
And she's a Goliath woman, and I gave you $400 to go, or $500 to go entice her to give you information on Maloon.
Yo. Good thing there's no cameras.
Yeah. All right. So you find Snake Hunter, as she is known, in one of the sort of like dancing cages here at the nightclub. Victor, what's your approach?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and just be like, "You want to go back to one of the VIP rooms?"
Incredible.
No foreplay, no nothing.
Just straight up.
Ass.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do you flash any coin, or do
Yeah, I
you
was about
just
to say,
okay?
I'm gonna flash 10
Flash some gold.
coins.
Okay, flash some gold. All right. Yeah, make a persuasion check with advantage.
Awesome.
24.
24. Yeah, so hang on one second.
Been here so long. This is the third time I've heard this song.
Yeah. Listen,
I'm just kidding.
they're all like a minute long. What do you want me to do? Yeah, so I think with that, she sort of like reaches down and unlocks the cage and steps out. She's like 8 feet tall.
He's tears type.
and bald. I mean, actually, I think Goliaths are naturally completely hairless. So, like,
Hey, I mean, come on.
yeah. So she sort of like steps down and gestures towards the back.
Yeah, and I'll just say, please lead the way. And I'm going to, as we're walking, find a drink on a table and just grab it and
Hell yes.
Vicky's
Great.
out here, Oathbreaker tonight.
Yeah, go ahead and make a. We'll start with a luck check to see what exactly kind of drink you're grabbing here.
Oh boy.
By the way, check your DMs when you get a chance. Scan it. I sent you a message.
we're gonna go.
Yay!
Okay. Yeah. So you don't find anything like poisonous or spiked. So you just grab an average drink, and I think one drink is probably not enough to, to reduce Victor to full drunkenness. So, yeah, you sort of like slam it back. Burns a bit on the way down. But you feel the warmth begin to sort of spread, take the edge off a little bit. And you follow her back, and she leads you into one of the private rooms. There's like a little couch, a little table, a pole, the whole sort of deal.
Yeah. So I'll sit down and I'll just look at her and crush me, mommy.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, she. Yeah, I mean, I guess she just dances. I don't know how much detail I need to go into here. So what exactly is, like, you're trying to get this information. How are you moving from this normal sort of interaction that's like supposed to happen here into, like trying to get information about this Maloon guy?
Yeah, so while she's dancing, I'm just gonna nonchalantly go talking. So, I also hear you like a fella by the name Maloon.
Yeah, go ahead and make another persuasion check. Make it straight unless you're like handing over money.
Let me throw in about 3 gold on that.
Okay.
They're at triple advantage.
Then take advantage of that.
24.
Another 24.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think she sort of like, like caresses the side of your face and says, I like you. And she says, normally I don't kiss and tell, but I do know Maloon. What do you want to know?
Really curious on why he's been here a lot lately.
Oh, well, he rents one of the offices up in the back.
Is he working for somebody new?
I mean, he just started renting that office, a few months ago. So I didn't really know him much before that.
Okay. How does he act? Is he, is he friendly? Is he kind of anger?
Well, yeah. He's mean to the people he thinks he can get away with being mean to.
And I'm gonna toss her 5 more gold.
Holy shiminy.
Woo!
And I'm gonna ask her, do you believe that he is a damn, what's the name of those things?
Intellect devourer?
Do you think he's an intellect devourer?
That's a great question. Okay. Um,
God, what if she's an elective hour?
I hope not.
I do too.
yeah,
Oh.
I think she sort of like kind of gets face to face, and like looks you dead in the eyes, and says, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure." He's real sensitive about the back of his head.
Okay. And on that note, I'll tell her thank you for all the info, and I'm gonna give her 2 more copper pieces and say, I'm good now. If you are.
Was
had
this
enough.
as good for you as it was for me?
Yeah, I think she takes the coin and slips them into her purse and says, "Stop by anytime."
Where does she hold her purse?
I ended up giving her a solid 10 gold during this interaction.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
she's had a pretty
But
good morning.
also, I mean, this was part of your job. You were given this thing, so like, you can't keep Tav in line, but you can maybe keep your job this way.
Yeah, I think
for
she like
corn's sake,
for
I
a
had to
coin.
leave the rat to babysitter, Vicky. All right, you're really killing it, man. No, just kidding.
Left the rat to babysit.
Yeah, I think she has like a basically what amounts to a bracer on her arm that she like sort of unties and stuffs coins into.
Okay, I was just curious because as an exotic dancer, where she would hold a coin. Purse.
Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah, so you leave and she also heads back. All right, what is anyone else getting up to at this point? You guys have
Tav is absolutely talking to Jerry. She is just so thrilled to have another moment. First of all, she's going to be like, "How's the book selection? Do you like in your
I knew it
library?"
would work. I knew it would work.
Jerry might
You
be
picked
pissed
the
off
right-
when you get back, but
The right babysitter.
yeah. Yeah, he says, right, well, it's good.
Good. This is like a 3 stars on Goodreads. Good. Like, what are we talking about?
I mean, it's been a long time since I've read books, so it's nice to be able to read again. But, you know, I'm sort of getting back into it, I guess.
Okay. I mean, anything I can do to spruce it up for you? I'll be honest, my heart's not really in this conversation. I got a different one I want to have with you. So, you know,
Okay.
one of the things that's
Jesus Christ.
Incredible.
She's doing that like drunk thing where like her brain's kind of pinging all over the place. She can't hold attention on one thing. I gotta be honest. So it's kind of come to my attention as of very recently that everybody here works for somebody else and's got their own motivations for being around these parts.
Okay.
And I know you got some deep loyalty, and so I totally understand. You don't need to divulge secrets. But I do gotta ask a question, which is, well, I got 2. 1, is our house safe? And 2, is your boss's boss bad for me?
Is your house safe? I mean,
Eyes, like, are there eyes in there? You know? Peephole with beaks coming out of them, you know?
I haven't seen any sort of, spy holes in the place, no.
No spy holes, okay. And, no booby traps?
Other than just, you know, sort of whatever Zylander has going on when he sleeps.
That's different, yeah. He's funny.
Aside from that, no, not really.
All right.
It
Now
just feels
to
like a
the
little
second.
tickle in the force.
To the second point. Hmm?
I mean, I don't. So I don't think Jerry knows what Victor knows. Most of the party doesn't know what Victor knows, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
I think he sort of says like, "I'm not."
Wait, Victor?
Yeah.
Yeah, Victor's the only one that knows that she's my aunt. because I pulled him aside for
okay.
that.
I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think Jerry's like, so I'm not entirely sure how to evaluate. Do you have some sort of specific threats to you? I don't think he's any more dangerous to you than he is to anyone.
Fair. But he's got a boss, doesn't he?
I mean, that's sort of his business.
That's fair. That's fair. Here's the thing. I'm coming to like him. I know he's real sour on a lot of people, but it's just, you know.
Sorry.
I want to make sure I can look out for him. And truth be told, I have more of an ability to look out for some people than some people might think. Even if it's not myself.
Well, if you can remember this conversation later.
It's going to require a luck roll, I suspect.
Dr. Three Strings.
Okay. That sounds good.
That's right, he was in your pocket that whole time, motherfucker.
Did I just get ratted out by the rat? I'm sorry.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh.
Incredible.
Yeah, you're making moves, okay?
Yeah, that's right. Rat doing rat things. All
This
right?
is funny. Barrett doesn't even get a chance to offload his own backstory. It's the mouse. Hey,
Yeah, you're not immune to this. Just because
Hey,
all the rest of
listen,
us
he
got
didn't
pinged.
offload the whole backstory. He just
know.
told her to go talk to some other guy you know.
Said go talk to Three Strings. It's great. I'll do that. Okay, now just one last thing. Maybe I'll put like a comments box in the library, and you can, like, if you got feedback about, you know, how the facility's being run. I kind of got this new thing where I'm soliciting feedback about how people feel about their life's quality and ways that we can improve it, perhaps. So maybe I'll implement a system like that, like a box where you can register complaints and formal, you know, requests.
Oh, sure. I'll tell you, I've got a particular interest in, I used to really like books that explore the ideas of places that are very different from this sort of world we inhabit.
Oh, like extraplanar?
I mean, in a sense, extraplanar places are still within the scope of reality. I'm sort of talking about, like, imaginations of what a different reality could be.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, screw the Euclidean plane altogether. Let's go off this baby. Let's find some new.
wait a minute. Something just clicked for me that I need to talk to you about immediately.
No.
With pixel or stuff.
No, don't even worry about it. I'm not saying a damn thing. There ain't no
He's having
damn
an
way.
Internal crisis. He's having an internal crisis.
Damn. Okay. Well, I think that yeah, do you have anything else that you're talking to
No,
Jerry about?
that's
Anybody
great.
else have anything else that's happening here in the nightclub?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, you guys already searched the room thoroughly.
Yeah, there wasn't anything else in there besides the one page that we can't read, right?
That is correct.
Can we get a rough idea of where the Kenko is looking through?
You could make another investigation check or perception check to try and, like, find your way around upstairs to see if you can't locate where that's happening.
21.
All right, 22 perception.
122. Yeah.
21?
And then I guess we'll take one more stealth check from everybody that's trying to find that as well.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was off in La La
Okay,
Land.
there we
I was
go.
having a crisis. What am I doing?
I'm going to burn my DM inspiration.
Okay.
You need a self check from me? That's what happened?
Fuck! Not one, not two, but three motherfucking nines.
Y'all best hope that them tattoos looking real nice.
How long have we been up here, give or take?
Hold on, they're having an existential crisis right now that they're working through off stream.
Yeah,
You're
1
just
second.
in the place, bro. I
Yeah.
was like, no
I love
way.
those moments. I love those moments, buddy. Aren't they beautiful?
Stuff loves to cause those moments.
You need to look at
the answer to the question.
for that. This is
Okay.
Pixels deal.
Them cog gears never get into place for me, so I'm just like, huh?
Whatever, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So, but with regards to that, damn, Zylander. That's a rough
3
one.
9s.
9. But also, Verith, they are trying to find where the peephole that the Kenku was looking from was.
Okay.
So they're doing a stealth check to see if they can sneak around upstairs, and a perception/investigation check to see if they find the place. They've done well in the perception and investigation, and Ash did well on the stealth. Zylander sort of beefed it there a little bit.
Okay, so you need both of those from me.
If you're going with them to try to look for that like spot in the ceiling,
Yeah,
where the
there's no
things are
reason
put
he
through.
wouldn't, considering that I don't have to read anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just the room.
How's it gonna be another 9?
Hell yeah.
I literally have 0 inspiration to burn, so that's what the roll is.
Brutal. So Ash, yeah, you sneak around. You were able to find that there is kind of a like, not really a secret door. It's like a, you know, those little like cubbies that give you like attic access or like eaves access in various houses. It's kind of like that. It's like a little space that you kind of find and are able to sort of like open and look into. You look in carefully, you don't see any creatures in there right now, but you do see a little network of like tunnels essentially built into the building that have like ways to spy in on like every room in the downstairs if they want to.
Gotcha.
Xylandor and Verith, as you guys are sort of like sneaking around upstairs, you...
We're struggling.
Yeah, as you guys are sneaking around upstairs. Also, this is a bit belated, but VP, I will give you some inspiration for clocking that reference. But yeah, the two of you are accosted by another Kenku, who sees the two of you, and opens its mouth and sort of says, "What are you doing here?"
Before we answer this person, there is actually a question. Did we take that one letter that none of us could? Well, okay, I couldn't read it.
Yes, we did.
Did you?
Yeah, I said we take it.
I was gonna say yeah. Ash said
Yeah,
yeah.
then yes.
I was just curious. Cool. Yeah, I'll let you take the path.
Oh,
here,
fuck.
Tyler.
I don't have the charisma.
You don't want me? Me either.
Hell yes.
Zylander's
This is how it
gonna-
begins.
Yes.
Zylander's gonna look this Kenku up and down and be like, my. What lovely feathers you have.
They do have feathers. Sure.
And then as I'm like looking at his feathers and stuff, I like open my palm up enough that he can see and like go to like caress a feather or wing or
Okay.
whatever.
Damn. Making a
don't
real
know.
big swing. Cool. I guess we'll say make a persuasion with advantage from the symbol.
Oh,
Oh.
Brother.
oh,
Damn.
so bad.
8.
oh no.
Incredible. So you go to like caress and he like slaps your hands away and draws his dagger and is like staring the two of you down and opens his mouth one last time and says, "Explain."
Oh god.
Okay, listen. I'm sorry about my down bad friend here. He kind of just is after anything with a sentience. Okay. We're just here. We were told that Maloon may be here, so we swung by his office. He wasn't here. So, and then he's gonna flash his hand too.
Okay. I am gonna make this one just a flat persuasion or deception, the whichever one. Not with
me.
advantage. You would have had disadvantage, but the symbols are giving you just a flat roll here.
What's your thing, VP? Or wait, that's metagame. I don't do that, but I think this is better on you.
So my persuasion's -1.
Oh fuck! My charisma's a 1.
And my deception is also a -1. So
I can. You said either one of us can roll the persuasion.
No, it's got to be him.
It's gotta be
Oh.
me.
You had your
Tav's
shot.
sitting down
I'm saying
here with
he
a
can
+6.
roll either persuasion or
Oh,
deception.
God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Remember that time that we were wondering how someone got a 0?
Incredible.
Oh no!
Incredible. Okay.
Oh no.
So I think this Kenku takes a bonus action disengage and turns and runs up the hallway away from you guys.
No. Oh no.
And at that point, we are gonna roll initiative for you guys.
No. God.
I don't have a token to
How-
select. So.
Yeah,
Constant
that's
circle.
fine.
Yeah.
Just
Shocking.
Is he running towards or away from Ash? I don't know where Ash was in relation to the other two.
okay. Stand by.
Oh god.
He was well. Yeah, it depends on where Ash was standing. I guess.
Okay.
I'm so.
Is the initiative just for the
Wolf.
ones upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Meanwhile, the 2 charisma characters down here fucking talking to.
Incredible stuff. Okay, so
Look, the whole point was that we were going
Vareth,
to be
14.
so stealthy we didn't need to do it.
Lylander 7, Kenku.
Oh,
God
shit.
damn, 17.
Yeah.
Wolf.
So
If I had just rolled that, we wouldn't be in this situation.
Damn. I think I gotta get ice cream for this.
Okay.
Oh,
I just
Oh.
had a ball.
So we'll get another one.
Yeah, so he turns and runs up the hallway and has the takes a bonus action to disengage, turns and runs up the hallway and vanishes into one of the rooms in the hallway. And a few seconds later, you guys hear the thump of the music downstairs stop. And a sort of omnipresent sound coming from like practically every wall in the place starts to say intruders alert, intruders alert, through some sort of like magic mouth speaker system.
Why does your stuff say that through Jason's mic?
And that is the end of the Kenku's turn as this all begins to happen. So everybody downstairs, the like pumping dance music stops. Everybody kind of like starts to look around. All of the dancing lights that are making like flashing, so they all sort of just basically the house lights come on. Everything is illuminated in normalcy. And you hear this like intruders alert thing start to happen. So at that point, actually, I guess everyone go ahead and roll initiative. We got to add all of you in now. There was a chance if you guys beat the thing in initiative, you could have stopped it from tripping alarms, but
Unfortunately, not the case. Oof.
Come
Oof.
on.
See, I swear it's every other week we have good rolls.
So just for my reference, was Ash in front of us or behind us?
I'm going to say you're at a T sort of intersection in this hallway. Ash is to the right. You guys are kind of at the intersection, and the Kenku ran to the left. But that the way that Ash went down kind of terminates in that like little cubby door that leads into the sort of like spy tunnel system. So like that's sort of a dead end unless there's some other way out of there.
Have we seen any windows on the top floor while we were up here?
That's a great question. Let me get to that as soon as I finish putting everybody in here. Okay, Ash initiative 6, Victor initiative 3, and Tav initiative 15. Okay, so that happens. I'm gonna say that those of you who weren't upstairs are surprised in this first round. Basically, Vareth and Xylander are not surprised. Everyone else is when this all starts to happen. So Tav comes out of the surprise condition, and we hit Vareth you have an opportunity to respond. The question of are there windows, I think it's going to be a luck check for any particular door that you go into. Some of the offices probably do have windows, some of them don't. So it's going to be kind of a crapshoot.
But the one we were in does not have a window.
Maloon's office, let's see. Actually it does. Maloon's office does have a window. Oops.
Well, hell yeah. So here's my thought, and this could be real bad, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
All right.
So you said I know the ash is behind us or to the right of us.
Yeah.
And we watched this Kenku go down the left.
Yes.
I am gonna drop a spell in this hallway.
Okay.
And it is going to be, you guessed it, everybody's favorite spell, Entangle.
Orcus? Oh, Entangle.
I mean, that one too. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Entangle, yeah. You can do that.
Cool. Yep. So let me burn a slot. I've never played a caster on Roll20. Let's see. Spells remaining. We go up one, I guess. Sure. Cool. Last time I played a character on Roll20, I was a rogue and didn't need that.
Yeah. Okay. So you're casting it like up the hallway where the Kenku is, or like.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just that way, it makes it harder for it to chase after us after it set the alarm.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people's going to be in that room it went into. It could just be them.
Yeah.
But just my reaction is to go ahead and drop that.
Hell
and
yeah.
I want to say that when Vareth goes to cast a spell, this is just for a little bit of flavor. That he kind of, what was it? Does it say it has any components?
Verbal and somatic. So you got to move your fingers and talk.
Okay, yeah. So I think that I don't really have anything for him to say specifically, but I do think for his like movement, he like grabs a little tiny mushroom that if Zylander looks, it's kind of like purplish and kind of odd looking, and maybe even gathers that it is probably from the Underdark. And it's like really tiny though, like something that's super small. And he like kind of crushes it up and like sprinkles it in the air, and then like blows it out. And then like his entangle kind of looks like a field of these like really wild looking mushrooms that look like they're like going to reach up and grab whoever steps in or whatever.
That was beautiful. But did you just tell me that Zylander just watched you blow a weird purple mushroom?
Yeah. And you're welcome for that. That's my gift to you in this campaign, okay?
Happy birthday to me.
Okay, so that is your action to cast that spell. You cast it up the hallway where the Kenku went. And then what are you doing, Vareth? Movement and bonus action.
Going to fucking Maloon's office is what I'm doing.
All right, you go to Maloon's office. Entangle has 9 rounds left after this. That brings us to Zylander. And I'm going to say Maloon's office is like back down the hallway you guys were. If you're at this like T intersection, it's somewhere back the other way. So,
I'm going to take out 100 ball bearings.
Okay.
As my action and throw them in between the entanglement.
Okay.
So that way, if whenever they get free, they also have to not trip on ball bearings.
Okay, so are you throwing it in the same place as the, like you said, between the entanglement? What, like, are you throwing it down the hallway towards Maloon's office? Are you trying to get like
Towards
past where the entangle is towards the Kenku?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Vareth. How far up the hallway did you throw the entangle? Did you throw it as far up the hallway as you could reach that you thought was the door he went in? Did you put it like right next to where it ended, right next to the intersection? Like, was it closer or farther away?
I guess I'll say that if I'm not sure which door, I would just drop it at the bottom, like where if I'm standing closest to that T, it'd be from the next square up.
Okay.
So closer.
Yeah, you can throw your ball bearings like out past the 20 feet of the entangle, so that like the rest of the hall or part of the rest of the hallway past that like has ball bearings in it.
Awesome.
Okay.
So I throw 100 of those, and then I'm gonna also go to Maloon's office.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. A 10-foot square. Okay, so like 10 more feet of hallway become ball bearings.
They're gonna trip on my ball bearings and then fall into
Okay.
the entanglement.
So then you head back, and Zylander, you have like bonus action rogue stuff. Are you like trying to sprint and get as far out of there as fast as you can? Are you trying to like sneak? What's your, or are you just using your movement action and stuff like?
I should probably. How far to get? I can't see it. How far down the hallway and down the stairs? To get out of the way we came in.
Yeah. So Vareth went back to Maloon's office. That's on the same floor. I'm gonna say that it is probably like 45 feet or so to Maloon's office. So like Vareth is most of the way back to the office. If you're going like down the stairs and out, I think you would feel like that's a lot longer way, but doesn't involve somehow getting off the second floor of the building. So it's like your choice of, do I want to just try and make it out? There, you might run into like bouncers and people in the lower floors, but you also might connect up with Victor and Tav, or you can follow Vareth and try and go out the second floor. Which is closer, but involves, you know, maybe jumping out a window.
Can I just use it as, this is like a flavor thing, obviously it's not how my bonus action works as a thing, but can I use my normal 30 feet of movement to be right next to Vareth and then use my bonus action to scream so that they can hear us and tell them to run?
I mean, yelling is a free action. You don't actually need a bonus action for that. You can just scream
bonus action my way into Maloon's office then.
Okay, so you can yell in bonus action dash.
I'm going to scream down the hall and be like, y'all better run! And then I guess I'm at the window at this point.
Give me a Constitution check. This is just to see how loud you can scream. So just where
9.
What in
Yeah.
Double 9 again.
This thing is freaking bugged at
9.
this point. What is going on?
Okay. Yeah, so you shout. Hopefully someone downstairs heard it. We'll make that check later. And then you use your bonus action. And I'll say with your bonus action, you can get like all the way into Maloon's office to the window. So you use your action to throw the ball bearings, your movement and bonus action to run in, scream, and dash. So you like don't have any action to like break or open the window, but you are at the window of Maloon's office. Ash is still surprised, and Victor is still surprised. At the top of the second round, nobody's left surprised. It's the Kenku's turn. He is going to rush back out of the room he was in. And immediately, I think, have to make a dexterity saving throw versus these ball bearings. Okay. Oof. Okay, so he successfully makes the dexterity check. That's a 22. He needed to beat a 10. So he does manage to get through it. He does also reach the entangle. And he is slowed down a lot. So he is still stuck in the entangle.
There's also a strength check if you didn't.
For the duration. Okay.
Yeah,
the creature
it's
in the
against the
area
spell
when you
save.
cast the throw gets restrained. So because he's not in the spell,
Oh, okay.
I think it just makes it difficult to
okay,
range.
my bad. I thought that they had to.
Yeah. So he makes it partway through the entangle. That brings us now to Tav. Tav, you are in the basement, or not the basement. You're in the downstairs with Jerry. The lights have come up. People are sort of like looking around, confused. What would you like to do?
I think Tav is going to first say to Jerry, I have a bad habit of getting killed first, so might I suggest you run?
I think Jerry actually just like jumps onto your shoulder and says like, I'm not very fast, so maybe do better this time.
Maybe do better this time. It's my worst nightmare. No. She's like, oh.
But did you hear me yell? Is the question.
That is a great question. Yes. So, hang on one second.
Still drunk, so this isn't
Okay,
great, guys.
I'm gonna say it is. What I'm gonna do is this is kind of I'm just making shit up. But in order to hear Zylander's yell, Zylander's 9 Constitution, we're gonna subtract that from DC 25. So that means it's now a DC 16 Perception check to hear Zylander's yell, which feels fair enough to me as a way to adjudicate.
Disadvantage. Let's roll.
That is right. Yes, still poisoned.
Fuck. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Yes, you're thinking about non-Euclidean planes.
Exactly.
And then this sort of gentle encouragement, we'll call it, from Jerry to not get him killed.
Yep. Just to be clear, though, I don't see anybody who is coming for me right now, right? It's just the Kenkus.
Not with a 7 perception check, no.
Wait. I have another question.
Yes.
Did Jerry hear it? Because Jerry's turn wouldn't coincide with Tav's turn, right?
Jerry does, in fact, have...
We gave her a babysitter.
Jerry does, in fact, have...
Y'all left the drunk girl.
This is actually a legit question too. It doesn't have to matter for the game, but do mice hear better than humans?
No, they have better smell, apparently. They have keen smell in D&D,
Interesting.
so... he's making
So in like
perception.
real life, do mice, do rodents have better hearing than humans?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Someone will have to Google that. Chat, Google that and let us know.
Yeah, hey chat. This music is scaring me now.
They can hear higher frequencies.
Oh,
than humans, but have
17.
lower acuity.
Yes.
My
So,
dude.
so Jerry does. Jesus Christ! Yeah, this is intense. Yeah, Jerry. Around the time he says maybe try to do better, he also sort of like cocks his head to the side and says, "So Zylander is upstairs yelling for us to run. I think so. Perhaps we should GTFO, as they say."
As they say.
Excellent. But there's nobody who's like directly in my way, so I'm not gonna get so nobody's getting an opportunity attack on me, right?
No, I don't think so. You were at the bar, I think. And the bartender doesn't seem to immediately be pulling out a weapon. And if they did, they'd be as surprised as you were, I think. So
Perfect.
And because they don't know who the intruders are, right? Like the people upstairs obviously know. Anybody upstairs we don't recognize as an intruder, but everyone in the bottom sort of has to figure that out, right?
Yeah, which actually was what I was gonna try and do with one of my actions. I'm gonna go ahead and try and do. I'm gonna do minor illusion.
Okay.
To try and basically use the same voice that was made to sound intruders, and say the Kenkus have infiltrated our stronghold.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sound or image of an object. Its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. So, I don't think it's because I think they have an alarm system that is multiple magic mouth spells repeating the same thing.
Yeah.
So, but so I don't know if yours can be as loud, but it might be able to affect people within a certain range. So we'll say this room that you're in, you might be able to affect the people. And yeah, I guess anyone trying to figure out that was bullshit is going to have to beat your spell save DC on an investigation check,
which is a 14.
So I think that we will. That's the mechanic of resolving that for anybody that is trying to fuck with you guys in that room.
And then
so that's your
can I
action.
Bonus action dash.
Are you a level 2 rogue?
Nope.
Do you have expeditious retreat or long strider or something like that?
Dash, sorry, I meant just use my movement to move.
You can use your movement to move. Yes. 100%.
You
also. Hey, wait, whoa.
Drunk?
No. Here's the thing. You don't have magic till level 3, right?
No,
Right.
I know.
Yeah, so
I know.
no.
I could have. I know.
You can't
That would've
quick
been
and
great.
spell
I
and
would've
then
done
dash.
that,
No.
For
So-
sure. Yeah. I will say one question I do have though is throwing something a bonus action.
It depends on what you're trying to do with it. Maybe if you're making an attack roll, definitely not. If you're
No, I'm just trying to. I'm guessing there's some water somewhere near me. I'm in the freaking bathroom. What I wanted to do was to grab a glass of water and throw it on the floor somewhere as I was running away.
Okay. In the hopes that
the next turn, if I need to, I have a 90-foot chromatic orb I can throw with lightning damage.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I think that you could probably find some kind. I think if in my head you were back at the bar, but if you were sitting in the bathroom with Jerry the whole time, I think there's probably like a carafe of water, like a pitcher that sits in there
Perfect.
for various purposes. So I think you could just
Yep.
like take that and huck it into the
Perfect.
hallway. But that does
Beautiful.
put you like up in the hallway rather than like up at where the bar is. So
I mean, to be fair, I think I was in the bathroom.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's,
So
you know.
I think, yeah.
I mean, yeah. So, okay. So you do that. You can open the door and move out of the
Great.
hallway. Part of the
Yep.
floor of the hallway is like wet now.
Yep.
Anything else from Tav?
Nope. That's all she can do.
Hey, Varith, you are up. You see Zylander race past you into the office. You are most of the way to the office. You could get up next to Zylander with your movement, but what would you like to do overall? You do hear a Kenku struggling with your entangle, but he's not around the corner yet, like where you can see him.
Oh, this is where I'm really conflicted. Until I know that Ash is with us, then I probably would get to the door,
Okay.
and I'm going to ready an action to fire at the Kenku when it comes around the corner.
Okay. Easy enough. That brings us to Zylander.
Oh, my turn again. Okay.
Yep. Because the others were surprised last round
that's
because
right.
they didn't
Yeah.
know that you were failing those checks.
So
They didn't know we suck.
I did not succeed at hashtag rogue things. I'm gonna yell again.
Okay.
Just in case they did hear me the first time.
Sure.
Seeing as I choked a little bit when I was yelling.
Yeah. Go ahead and make another Constitution check.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Oh,
That's a nat one.
Yeah.
What is happening tonight?
So you try to yell, but you choke on your own spit a little bit. You're trying to inhale to get a big gulp of air to really like yell, and it's just like some spit just like sucked down the wrong tube, and you're like, Right.
I think I'd look up embarrassed in the doorway, just like trying to ready an action towards the thing and be like, I seem like slightly like look back like the fuck.
yeah, you hear some Varith, you hear some choking noises from behind you. But yeah, so that's kind of a free action to try to yell. You've still got action, movement, bonus action.
Cool. I'm gonna take the blunt of my dagger. I'm gonna break the window.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
With my dagger?
Yep.
22.
Hey.
Yeah, that is definitely going to hit, and it is not hard to crack the window. You knock the window out, neatly. This is not your first time, so you're able to hit it, and then kind of use like the blade of the dagger to like scrape out the glass a little bit from the window, so that it's not quite as like cut yourself to ribbons getting out the thing.
Is there a fire escape or anything right there? A patio, like anything on the outside that I can kind of grapple towards?
I think that's gonna be a luck check. What do you want, high or low? And then I guess you roll it. With the D100. Just
Low.
call it and then roll.
Ooh.
Oof.
Couldn't have been much higher.
Yeah. So, funnily enough, like not only is there not a fire escape, but like as you look down, this part of the building kind of overhangs the street a little bit. Like part of the street goes under this part of the building. So not only is it like not a fire escape, if you go out the window, you are directly in the middle of the street.
Is there anything there that if I were to jump?
On that bad of a luck roll, not really. Other than that, like there's not like a cart right there, right at that moment. But horses and carts do go through there. So if you jump out the window and land prone, you might get hit by a cart. Is what I'm getting at. Now, if you have movement left to get back up and move, then not. But
I have movement. I haven't moved yet. So
that's right. Yeah, you
my action
probably
would be
go have
jumping
plenty.
out of the window.
No, your action is breaking the window. It's just movement to go through the window, and then kind of like a acrobatics check to see how you land.
I mean, I'm gonna I'm gonna climb out of the window. I'm not like walking straight out.
Okay.
Since I knocked all the glass away, I'm gonna like grab it. And I'm gonna like maneuver myself to the edge of it.
Yeah.
Drop to a hang.
Okay.
And then drop.
And then
for
drop.
the-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, I'm kind of not gonna just like full force hit the ground.
Sure.
It's like a slow drop.
A little bit. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, go ahead and make an acrobatics check. It'll have a lower DC.
12.
12. I do think 12, you're going to take 1 point of bludgeoning damage and land prone.
Okay, and then I have
Um,
30 feet of movement.
Yeah,
or
and it takes
25
half
feet
of
movement.
and it takes half of your movement to stand up.
So that leaves me with 10 movement.
Yeah.
And then I also have my bonus action dash.
In this case, and this is kind of like, this is sort of a dick move, but I think the carefully climbing out the window and hanging, I think I'm going to use your bonus action on that.
That's fine.
You know what I mean?
I'll just use it, and I'll use my 10 feet of movement to go towards the front door of the club or whichever direction I know the front is.
So you're kind of like, you land, you dust yourself off, you get up, you're like winded a little bit, like not bad, but you know, it didn't feel great. And then you start heading towards the front door of the club. And that brings us to Ash. As all this is happening, Ash, you're just like, head is poked into this sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like this tunnel system that runs like almost like vents or ducts up in the top of this the ceiling of this building. Behind you is the Kenku, whom you can see, and then the turn off to where Ash and Zylander went. What would you like to do?
How far from Maloon's office am I right now?
Okay, so it was 45 feet from like the T intersection where they were. I'm gonna say you're another it's like another 15 feet down the hallway to where you are, so 60 feet total.
Okay, that's just to get to the door, not to get into the room.
Right, yeah, a dash would get you to the door, or 60 feet would get you to the door.
All right, so that's action and bonus action to do that. Hang on 1 second.
I mean, just running and dashing would be just action and movement, and you'd still have bonus action to mess with.
Okay. I don't know that I have a bonus action without an action to that.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
You have wild shape, which I think takes an action because you're not a moon druid, right?
Right.
But you
Yeah,
might
I'd
be
have
able to turn into
action,
something that has more movement speed.
Yeah, I definitely can. Just the things with 60 are rather large and might not be good for indoors.
Gotcha, yeah.
You turn into a raptor. Because there's been something I've been really wanting to do.
Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, I'm pretty certain that that's not till level 8.
Damn it.
Yeah, things with fly speed.
Yeah, we're gonna wild shape into a panther and then move 50 feet.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your action and movement. Let's see. Let me grab.
But I'm just like my fucking grits having ass is like just sees a panther come running.
Okay, all right.
Wait a minute, this feels somehow familiar.
And actually, as I'm moving through, since I don't know who's heard what, I will be attempting to communicate telepathically with Tav to tell her to get out. Okay. So if she's in 30 feet at any point as I'm running through, she should hear some of that message. Or
Okay. I have given you a Panther stat block in Roll20. You may be using one on another system, and that's fine. But just for the purposes of me moving tokens around. Yeah, so you've got your 50 feet movement. And so you race down the hallway, and you're about 10 feet away. The Panther doesn't seem to have any bonus actions, so that's all good. I think that's anything else from Ash.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. But yeah, so from the way that Ash went, let's also ask this question, like, what does the Panther look like? Is it just like a pure black Panther? Does it have any markings that would indicate in any way that it is Ash instead of just a random cat? Like,
let's say you can still see. Yeah, it's black, pure black.
Okay.
Kind of, that's glowing red eyes with like a flame flickering in the eyes.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I think that would be the only clue.
Yeah, so you see the most demonic panther you've ever seen in your life race around the corner directly towards you, Ash. But specifically, it is not a Kenku, so you do not shoot at it.
And
my
I'll
name's
also.
That's
If
what
I
I
see
meant, Verith. Sorry, Verith. I'm gonna. God. I look at you and I
Verith
can't get
shows-
Strahd out of my
I know.
head. It's just, it's Ash.
Well, thanks for that.
Sorry.
If he shows on his face that he's scared, I'll be like, "It's me, Ash."
Which comes out as like.
Oh no, telepathic speech. would
Oh,
still come
telepathic.
through.
You can still do that. Yep, that's right. That is right. Okay. Okay, so that's Ash. Victor, you are up. You are like coming out of the beads of the VIP room into the hallway. You see Vareth chuck a carafe of water into the not Vareth. You see Tav chuck a carafe of water into the floor. I'm fucking everybody's name up today. Chuck a carafe of water into the floor
Mom, my
and start
name's
like
Tav.
racing down the hallway. Snake Hunter looks around very confused. What would you like to do?
Does he hear me?
I'm going.
Oh, that's a
you
great
rolled
question.
nat
Yeah,
one.
go ahead and roll your but you screamed last round, and it's the first time Victor's having a shot. So
Oh,
Victor,
okay.
go ahead and make
Oh,
that
is-
perception check, and we'll see if you heard the first scream.
Nope.
No.
No.
So the only person that heard the scream was Jerry.
Jerry!
Thank God we left him as a babysitter.
Well,
so I'm
and
gonna-
Ash and Vareth, who didn't really need the prompting. Sorry, Victor, go ahead.
Clearly, at this
Yeah,
point,
no shit.
I need to get upstairs. So I'm going to turn around to Snake Hunter and ask her, like, "Hey, can you throw me to the top of the stairs?"
Hell yes.
Moment.
Go ahead. You've paid her a bunch of money. Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Incredible.
This is some new form.
And here's what else- 14.
Wait. Why does
16.
Skynet always take people up the stairs?
I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah. Okay, with a 16,
I
that
like
is
this.
high enough. She does hold out her hand for more money. What I was going to give you, if it was 20 or higher, she'd do it for free. 15 to 20, she'll do it, but she wants a little extra.
What's a little extra?
Just some
Or
cash,
is-
yeah. It's up to you,
Three gold.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, you
You
slap
gave
some
her
gold into her
$1,300.
hands, and I'll
Double
have the
higher.
two of you move. So you have to move a little bit to get to the stairs, and then she is going to make an athletics check to try and.
My hopes was
Chuck
I
you
could
up the
keep my
stairs.
keep my movement speed. If I did
Yeah, I feel like she can just pick you up fully. Yeah, she can pick you up fully. She's
Cool.
very strong. And I'm gonna give her advantage on this.
This is fantastic, by the way. I love this.
You know, it wasn't on my bingo card. I'll tell you that right now.
A Goliath woman picking up giant Victor and throwing him either.
well,
Oh,
Victor's not giant. to be
oh,
fair.
that's right. Tears giant. Tears.
Okay. She rolls a 17. She rolls you about. She can throw you about halfway up the stairs with that.
Nice. So, all right. So I get halfway up the stairs then, and I'll turn around and be like, "Thanks, mommy. I gotta go."
Okay.
What the fuck?
Honestly, you guys gotta blame Zylander for
I
this.
keep
Let's
screwing.
just-
There's okay. Anyway.
That's my fault. I'm the one that said, "Please, for the love of God, say crush me, mommy," when you go back there
Yeah.
with her. That's what I told
okay.
Sky to check his DMs
And
for
I'm gonna say
earlier.
it takes it's difficult terrain to run up the stairs, so I think you probably just with your movement get to the top of the stairs. You can take an action to dash. You're not. I guess you're hearing some commotion down a certain hallway. I'll say make a perception check with advantage to see if you can figure out where the stuff is happening. 15. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough. You have a good sense of like which series of turns. It's not that far in to figure out.
Well, then that's what I will do. I'll
Okay.
use action dash and run towards the commotion.
Okay, I'm gonna
Run towards
say
Skylander screaming.
yeah, or choking noises.
Honestly, the last one was choking. Yeah.
Yeah, so you take off running. I'm gonna say, just for the sake of symmetry, that it's like 45 feet from the front of the stairs to. No. We know that the office is within 30 feet of where the stairs start because Ash uses telepathy. So your dash gets you to the door of Maloon's office. You rush around. You see a panther 10 feet up the hallway. Like so, Vareth, you're sort of like waiting for the Kenku. You see a panther bounding down the hallway. You hear Ash in your head tell you, "It's me," and then you hear clank, clank, clank running up behind you is Victor. And that is
What the fuck happened, guys?
Oh my god.
that is the end of Victor's turn. That brings us to the Kenku, who is going to finish rushing around the hallway. So Ash, your attack is going to go off.
Barrett.
Vareth, attack can go off.
You
God,
ever I
I'm so
am, bro.
sorry. Yeah. Vincent, your attack goes off. I'm gonna have to just start calling you people. Damn. This is tough. Guys,
I don't
being a
know
GM
why,
is
but
hard, okay?
When he
Oh,
said
shit, I missed.
because last round, the only thing I could
Okay.
hear was because I hate him.
Yeah, so as it rushes around the corner, you take your shot at it, and the arrow thuds into the wall. It continues to rush up the corner. It now has
no.
3 targets. Who is it going to go for? I guess it's going to go for the panther just because you're the... No, it's going to go for the guy with the bow that shot at him. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, Ash, that is 13 to hit. I think that hits.
Ash or Vareth?
Yeah, Ash, does that hit you?
Vareth, that is 13 to hit. God damn it. Why do I keep doing that?
Damn.
Vareth, that is 13 to hit.
Oh, it's a miss.
We put him into a combat he was not prepared for us to be in combat for. He's out on a limb here. He had a whole plan to ruin our lives, and then we ruined his.
No, this is fine. This is all fine. So that I don't think that hits. So that takes us to the end of that Kenku. Now,
I just really need Jason's pirate character for the Netherdeep campaign to be named Liam. That way, Ash, or that, Ash. See, now I'm saying Ash. Jesus Christ. That way, Ace. It's all sorts of fucked up too, you know.
okay. What I will say with this, Tav, as you are running down the hallway, you threw the carafe and ran. I'm gonna say 30 feet gets you from the bathroom to like the beginning of the main like dance room, right? As you kind of get there, you see coming kind of out from backstage behind like a little area. You see a Kenku sort of emerge into the main room with the bow drawn. They're looking around, scanning for whoever is the intruder. It'd be pretty tough, I think, as you're running into the room to notice that it's you, right? Because like there's not a lot of time to react. So, 16. Okay.
And none of them have been fooled by.
Oh, that's right. They have to
Kenkus.
make an intelligence thing. Oh, well, the Kenku knows it's not an intruder.
I know. Correct.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if there's anybody else around the Kenku
Yeah.
who's like.
I think we'll
seasoned.
handle that when we get to your turn, maybe. So yeah, he comes out onto the stage and starts looking around. I think a 16, he notices the flurry of movement of you. If he'd had gotten a 20 or higher, I think he would have gotten attack off this round. I think a 16 is low enough that he just notices you running, kind of, and is like, okay, that's weird, right? Most everyone's looking around in confusion. You're the fastest moving thing in the periphery. He's okay, that.
Yep.
But that's all he's got. And that brings us to Taff.
Cool. Am I in 120 feet of the Kenku that's causing issues?
Of the one that just came out on stage, or like the one upstairs?
The one upstairs.
Almost certainly yes.
Okay.
I don't know, depending on what attack you're, because I don't know that you know exactly where that thing is unless you have some way of like detecting it.
Yeah, that's
Right.
fair. All right, then I'll just go for the one who's nearest me.
Okay.
How close is he to me?
I'm gonna say 60 feet, probably, because it's a big room
Perfect.
and he's on the stage. He's coming onto the stage from like backstage. So
Yeah. Here's the great news. 90 feet for chromatic orb.
okay.
Let's see here. And he's a Kenku, so I'm gonna go with I don't want to do fire because I don't want to burn the whole place down.
Look at that character growth.
Character growth, brother.
Yeah.
Character growth. But
I mean, listen, in my defense, right? The reason it burned the warehouse down is you were shooting directly up at a wooden balcony that the guy was standing on, and there really wasn't a way to hit him without hitting the balcony. You know what I mean?
I know.
Chromatic orb is a little more targeted than that.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
It's not just a big gout of fire. It's like
Okay.
it's an orb.
All right. Well, then you know what? We're gonna go with fire.
But, I mean,
because like
I'm
it
also
more.
saying go with whatever you want to do. But fire, yeah.
I
sure.
like fire because of the fact that he's got feathers, and I just like to see
Okay.
things. Like to
At
see the world
one,
burn. Oh, it would help
stage
if I actually hit
goes
my
on
attack
fire.
roll first. Did it do the attack roll
It
first?
did. I got a
Perfect.
22,
Okay, yeah, just
With
22
which-
hits
which
21
absolutely hits for sure.
for 21 fire damage.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
lord.
So there was a Kenku. He rushes onto the stage. He sort of like clocks you, starts to bring his bow around, and then where on the Kenku's body does your orb hit him?
She's gonna go directly for wherever the most feathers are. She wants to see
Okay,
this sucker light up.
I guess that's like he's got kind of a deep V. So like
Okay,
right in this
perfect.
triangle here. And he like you blow a hole through his body. And there's like feathers, a cauterized smell of burning bird flesh.
Wow.
I think with 21, he has 9 hit points. So with 21 damage,
Oh
like
my God.
you blast through. Like here's the thing, he has like a collarbone and a breastbone and like a spinal column. Those are gone, and the only thing holding his neck to his body is the skin.
Ew.
And so his head is like wobbling up there. It's like, and he's dead. He's gone. Poof.
Oh,
Damn, drunk Tab is monstrous.
Tab.
Yeah, it does. Thank you, husbando Jason. It does smell like chicken. It's a little gamier than chicken, but definitely poultry. Okay, so that's your action. You kill a bird, man.
Done.
What
She
else?
said, I ain't going down this time.
Level 2 Tab.
She said,
Okay.
"Level
It
two."
also occurs to me, and I'm not gonna make this like because you're still drunk. I missed it. We're gonna let it stand. I've
right.
narrated too much and it's been too fun, so we're gonna let it stand. But future
Right, I
attack
did
rolls, you will have disadvantage
Yep,
because you're
yep,
poisoned.
Yep. Sorry.
That's hey, it's okay. I forgot it too. That so I'll eat that one.
She had a drunken moment of clarity.
Yeah. The spike of
Inspired by
adrenaline.
Jerry.
The spike of adrenaline, real quick,
Hey,
sort of.
maybe do better. I gotta do better,
Hey,
bro.
maybe do better. And she was like, yes, sir.
Absolutely. Okay,
Jerry
so that is your
multitasking
action
the bard.
tab. You still have movement and bonus action.
Oh, great. She's going to probably use her free action to be like, yay! And then, and then run out.
Woo! Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna have kind of a mass. Just gonna roll. An investigation check for the people in that room to see if they think what just happened is good because of the fact that they heard the Kenku are the intruders. So if they can beat your 13 spell save DC, 14 spell save DC, then they sort of think like that guy was the bouncer and you just murked him. If they fail, they're like, thank you for keeping us safe from that horrible intruder.
oh no.
Yeah. So as you go, yay, everyone in the club goes like, yay! And starts clapping. As tabbed, you so like I said, movement about a section. Are you just like running towards the door? Okay.
A wave on the way out.
Yeah, a wave on the way out. Sure.
Princess Di, like
100%. So they everyone claps as you like jog towards the door. Yeah, I think just you might decide to decline this, but like the bar, it's one of those places like you go in and the bar is up against the back wall, kind of towards the front of the building, and then the performances happen on the right.
Yeah,
so like
yep.
as you're headed towards the door, which I'm gonna say you can get like to the door with the 30 feet in. No, I guess it's like halfway to the door, right, with 30 feet because it's like a 60-foot square if he's 60 feet away from you. So you're like halfway to the door. And one of the bartenders is like seemingly getting ready to hold out a drink for you to take on your way out the door. You can decide if you grab that or not, but that's Tav's turn.
Incredible. Tav is not going to take it. Tav's going to
Okay.
say, I'm done with being drunk. But also she's going to say, shit, what was the name of the burly lady?
Snake Hunter or
Snake
Brannigan?
Hunter, yeah.
No, Brannigan was the
Brannigan was the butt
Brannigan
lady.
was the elf woman who's just
Okay, who,
sad.
Has no neck.
No,
has
yeah,
no neck.
she's human, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but she was already drunk. I'm gonna say give that to Snake Hunter.
Okay. Who is currently mid Heisman, from it's I guess that's not Heisman. She's mid QB stance from having hucked Vareth up the stairs. Okay, that is Tav. Vareth, you're up. You've got a panther. You've got a Kenku shooting at you. You have Vareth behind, or Victor behind you. What would you like to do?
Incredible.
Well, upon hearing Victor run up, he's gonna turn around, fly, you fool, and then
Jesus. Incredible. And you know what? Hang on. Take some DM inspiration, Tav, for the minor illusion trick. Big payoff there. Yeah, sorry. Vareth, fly, you fools. What else?
Yeah, I'm going out the window.
Okay. Are you just like yeeting out the window? Are you doing the real careful climb down? What's your strat?
Yeah, so I think that he would probably like kind of swing himself over, grab hold of the ledge, hang, lay down.
Okay. So we'll do the same thing with you. That is the bonus action to do the careful drop, which is going to decrease the kind of falling damage you take. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check to see how the landing goes for you.
19.
Better than mine.
19. Okay. I'm going to say you do take... hang on. You do take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you land, but you don't go prone. So you sort of like land on your feet and like you like spring collapse down to like a squat and then stand back up. You're like a whip, which is kind of painful, but like you're not prone.
I'll take it.
And then it was like 15 feet of movement to get across the room. So you've got 15 feet of movement left. And an action, I think.
And I can see the front door.
Yeah, well, you can, yes. I'm going to say that this was on the side. You see Zylander running towards the front door, which is like, you guys are on the west side of the building coming out. The door is on the south side of the building. So you like come around the corner. I'll start heading that direction too to wait for him. Okay. Do make a concentration check for the entangle from the damage from the fall.
Concentration, so that would
Constitution saving throw.
be...
You're trying to beat a DC 10 here, which you do. Look at that. So you maintain the entangle, which will be upstairs for 7 more rounds. Zylander, you hear the sound of Vareth plopping into the street behind you as you are running towards the front door.
Do I hear the cheering on the inside from?
Yeah, I think you definitely hear the cheering on the inside for sure. I don't know that you know why it's happening, but you do hear some cheering and clapping coming out the front door.
Well, the thing is, I guess I'll turn back and just like, I don't know. I'll look at Vareth and ask, like, is everybody else coming?
Ash is a cat. Vicky ran up the stairs. I don't know.
What kind of nursery rhyme is that? You're not very good at this. Okay, so
Incredible.
oh no, wait, where's Drunky the clown? Where'd she go?
Drunky the clown.
Don't worry, Jerry's with her. It's fine.
Jerry is not big enough to help her in this. I'm gonna turn around. I'm
telling him you said that.
You tell him whatever you need. I'm gonna bonus action dash myself into the front door.
Yeah, I'll say that the bonus action dash 60 feet, you can get to the front door from where you were standing. You look in, you see Tav kind of like booking it towards you. Everyone is cheering at Tav. Someone offers her a drink. You see her sort of like wave it away and say, give it to Snake Hunter. As she is like coming out the door, Jerry perched on her shoulder, sort of holding on for dear life because she doesn't have like a pocket for him to be on. He's like,
Dress doesn't have pockets. One of the most powerful sorcerers doesn't have pockets.
I mean, I guess that's up to Tav, as with like he would be hanging onto your collar unless you direct him to be somewhere else.
No, he's probably like digging into one of my I'd probably tell him to dig into one of the scales on my chest because they kind of have like a little groove that he can dig his little claws into.
Yeah, so he's
Copping a feel.
his fur just sort of like waving in the wind, you know.
Okay,
like
I guess upon
As his whole body is like
Ratatouille. Fucking.
yeah. So that is what you see with your movement and bonus action. You still got an action. You do also smell. It's like fried chicken, but not quite.
Okay. With my passive perception being 14, do I see anything that like is immediate danger that I need to run in there and help her with? It's 14, sorry.
Cup is covered, buddy.
Damn, I keep rolling low on this. You do see, like, as you look around, there is another Kenku that is like one of the bouncers of this place who like does seem to be trying to like muscle his way through the cheering crowd to like get involved. But he's a long way away. He might be able to take pot shots, but he's not in any position to like grab or stop anybody.
Okay, well, with that being said, then I'm gonna action dash away.
Okay.
back towards everyone else and see in case they fall, I can help them up.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna look at Vareth and be like, I don't know what she did, but she's fine.
I feel like rather than all of this like epic, battle music I usually use, I just need the Benny Hill theme.
Yeah.
I mean, it is copyrighted, so I couldn't use it, but in any case. Okay, so Zylander, you check, you scope it out, you think she's probably in good shape. You dash back away, make some distance. That does bring us to Ash.
I think Victor is coming up the stairs from the direction Ash was heading.
Yes,
so Ash
right.
Sees him.
Yeah, you see, you see Vareth take a shot, miss in the previous turn, and then turn and run into the room. And then you see Victor has like come up the stairs, and he was like standing right next to Vareth before Vareth ran in the room. You're about 10 feet up the hallway away from Victor.
Okay, and how far from the Kenku am I?
20 feet.
20 feet, okay. I'll say, Victor, why are you here? We gotta go. And,
I didn't know.
He kind of wants to go, but now we got Victor up here. So, you said 20 feet from the Kenku?
Yes.
So we're gonna charge back 20 feet at the Kenku and make an attack.
Okay. Excellent.
And
I
that's
think if
gonna-
you're charging 20 feet, you can use your pounce.
Yes.
I don't know what that does. You just do more damage. Oh, you can knock him
knocks him
prone.
prone.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead
And-
and make a claw attack.
How do I do that from
just-
my Panther?
Are you using?
It's Ash.
Yeah, if you're in D&D Beyond, I don't. Are you in D&D?
I'm in roll 20.
Roll 20. Okay, you just
Oh, I
click
click
the
it.
word claw. Yeah.
There we go. Did that roll?
It did. It's in chat. 18 hits.
Going to pounce.
So if you click,
Alright.
if you click where it says claw in chat now, it'll roll damage for you.
Oh.
Yeah, like in the chat box.
Chat. Okay, four
Or
slashing.
slashing. And then the Kenku has to make a strength save or be knocked prone.
Yep, that's a 12 DC.
Hey. Oof, he does make the DC, but he does take the 4 slashing damage as well. Which is a lot of his health. He's not doing great.
Okay.
So-
And he's got a bow out, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so since he's got a bow, we're just going to run 30 feet back into the room.
Okay, yeah, he can't get an attack of opportunity because he doesn't have his short sword equipped or in his hand or whatever. So that's 20 feet to him, 30 feet back. That does get you to the doorway, like right where Victor is. Yeah. Anything else from Ash?
That's it.
Okay. Victor, that's you. You see the cat with the demonic hellfire in its eyes, or just the fire in its eyes, sort of like stop, look at you, turn around, go maul the Kenku within half an inch of its life, and then run back up and start heading into the room. What would you like to do?
So I kind of I picture myself like running towards the door, and I see him attack, and then I'm gonna pull out a javelin and almost like.
I was so hoping you were going to say that. Okay, here's what I will say. The javelin's normal range is 20 feet. So if you go 10 feet up the hallway, you'll be making a flat roll. If you throw from here, you're rolling with disadvantage. So up to you if you want to use the movement to get closer to have an easier throw, or if you just want to chuck it from here.
Yeah, I'll get closer. That's
Okay,
what I do.
so use 10 feet of movement, move up the hallway. Go ahead and make your javelin attack.
Come on, buddy.
17, yes. Oh, it's actually 3120. Never mind. Javelin, you were fine from where you were standing.
Oh, okay,
Apparently.
perfect.
I thought it was 20. But okay.
And-
Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
just gonna
buddy.
keeping up with the Lord of the Rings stuff. I'm gonna be like, you shall not pass.
Incredible.
And 7 piercing
7
damage.
points of piercing damage. So the cat rushes up. The cat half kills the bird, which is very thematic. We love that. And then Victor rushes up,
Who just says, "I saw a pussy cat."
shouts, "You shall not pass!" And you just hurl the javelin, and you, with 7 damage, staple the Kenku to the wall behind it, through the chest. Bam.
Shit.
And with its dying breath, the Kenku says, "Oh," and then you've got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'll just kind of be like, let's go, and go to the window.
Okay.
jump.
All right. Are
I don't
you
guess I
doing
can't
the?
jump, can I?
Well, no, jump is like a part of movement. Yeah. So,
Oh, okay.
but like, are you just diving out the window? Are you doing the like hang and drop? What's your thing here?
I'm kind of unfortunately, I'm kind of picturing him doing like almost like a, like whenever you jump over the hood of a car and you kind of slide over.
Okay. So like feet first, just woo out the window. Okay. Hell yeah, make an acrobatics check
Dang old,
to see how you
dang
land.
Old Vicky boy's at it again.
18. Damn.
-1 and modifier
Damn.
did that shit.
Incredible. You, because of the jump, you do take a little bit more falling damage. We're only a d6 for you instead of a d4. So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, but you are also not prone. You sort of like leap out, and I think maybe on that 18, you like land on top of a cart and like bounce down, like, but like in a cool way, not like you like slide down a cart that you landed on. It does hurt a little bit, but you are fine.
Heck yeah.
Gotta keep the good face for the.
Okay, so the Kenku upstairs is dead. There is one downstairs that is trying to muscle its way through the crowd towards Tav. Hang on, I gotta get my stat block back. Okay, this thing is going to take a short bow attack on Tav. I'm gonna give it disadvantage because it's trying to shoot through the crowd. Let's say 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, he tries to shoot, but his arm is like jostled by the people clapping and cheering, and he can't seem to overcome their happiness at his friend's death. And he is gonna move towards you, but he can only get like 15 feet in because of difficult terrain, because he's moving through a crowded space. That brings us to Tav. You're like halfway to the door.
Yeah, and Tav's gonna say, "Leave no survivors."
Yo. Okay.
Let me do a disadvantage for this one.
Fuck. God.
Yes, let's go.
Wait. Oh, you do have that is with disadvantage. I see the K1. Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
21 with
On the war
disadvantage.
path today.
I'm glad somebody's rolling well. Jesus.
All right, we're all going to prison.
13. So as this Kenku fires another shot, which hang on.
We gotta kill the witnesses now.
Okay.
Well, now
he,
we gotta
okay.
burn the bar
So
down.
the Kenku tries to shoot Tav and hits some other random person in the bar.
Oh no.
And
Do we know
then
who it
Tav, well, let's see. We're rolling
what?
luck checks for stuff here.
Timeout. What happened? I didn't catch that.
The Kenku tried. The
He
Kenku tried to
shot
shoot
some
at Tav
random
and just hit a
bystander.
random bystander.
Oh my
Um,
god.
And let's see, 18. It's no one you know. If he'd rolled higher, it would have been one of the people you met today. It is just a random person.
Thank God.
But still,
Let's
Thank
see.
God it wasn't someone we know, though, right? You know.
Yeah.
I was worried for, the person, Brethia, whatever her name is.
He shoots a random nearby dwarf woman.
Aw, her sister.
Yeah. She's got short curl blonde hair and green eyes. She's a round,
description.
innocent face and can't whistle.
I can't whistle.
She also knows all the gossip around town, apparently. But she's got a +4 constitution, so she has enough hit points to survive that shot.
Okay, so she's not dead. She just
She's
got
not dead.
Shot.
I
Okay.
was gonna say justice for the fallen.
Yeah, I think at this point the crowd in the club turn because you killed the bird, but I think the crowd also turns on the bird because it shot a random patron, and they think that the birds are the intruders. So they just start like going mob mentality on the what's left of this bird. As Tav, what do? You still got movement and bonus action.
You have movement. Oh, God.
If you're just like headed out the door, you can.
No,
you
she's
can.
gonna use some of her movement to jump onto the bar.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, God.
To say, clean up this city and make it a more beautiful place than you found it.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. You would have advantage from the situation, but you have disadvantage from the
just
poison,
avoid-
so just
yep,
make a flat
yep.
persuasion check.
Holy shit. Will a 22?
What
20.
the
Great.
fuck?
Yeah. So everyone in the bar sort of stops the cheering and they say, What's your name, miss?
What's your name? Ezekiel.
Tav's gonna say the Crimson Inquest.
Oh God!
Yeah. And so
We're
they
gonna
just
get
start, everyone in the place starts chanting, Crimson Inquest, Crimson
Oh,
Inquest.
no.
We're gonna have to do
yeah.
ramifications from this.
We got fan.
And I think with that, we're not going to go in like turns anymore. You, at that point, I think can head out the door with your friends and you all meet up on the street outside. You probably need to still run because 2 people are dead, you know, but
Three people.
There's
Kenkus.
3 dead Kenkus.
She killed 2 by herself.
3 dead Kenkus. Yeah, that's right.
killed
Because
2.
3 of the bouncers are dead. You're probably not going to be welcome back in the 3 Pearls as far as the administration of the 3 Pearls is concerned. But you know, as far as the patronage goes, you've started the legend of the Crimson Inquest a bit here. I will say, as you all run out onto the street, you know, Tav, your sort of fingers are singeing a little bit from the fire. You know, I will say that Ash, you're able to jump down. You're a panther, so you can just you have a climb speed, so you can actually climb down the side of the building pretty easily to avoid falling damage. And as you are all standing there in front of the 3 Pearls nightclub, you do look up the street to see none other than Maloon Wardragon in the middle of the road looking at you. And that, my friends, is where we're going to end this particular episode.
We finished this session the same way.
It's actually just parallelism. It's flipped, okay? You're coming out of the door, and he's coming up the road.
Oh God.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
Incredible.
What a
That was a
time.
good session.
Oh, my
That was
God.
a really great time.
It was fun.
Okay, gang. Well, with that, we are going to go find somebody to raid. In the meantime, we're going to remind you who we are, where we can be found on the internet, and who we played tonight. Starting, of course, with Vincent Page.
Cool. I'm also going to do a shameless plug if that's cool with you.
Shameless away. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I've been Vincent Page. I've been Vareth, your Drow Ranger. I want to invite you guys to come back here in about 15, 20 minutes. We actually are going to be playing more D&D on my channel. We are going to be actually doing our Wild Beyond the Witchlight finale part 2. If you guys want to come see how that ends,
you know, since you guys are doing that finale, I think I'm going to skip the raid and say, folks, go take a break. And then if you don't know Vincent Page and you're here with the AOA crew or the Bonus Mom raid, go ahead and give him a follow. And you have more D&D coming up when we get done.
It's gonna be a tearjerker. I gotta warn you.
Yeah, we're going to go from hilarity, hijinks, and murder to, you know, getting killed by fairies or whatever it is that happens.
Divorce.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Possible divorce for sure.
Divorce.
Lady Stuff, you're up.
Hi, I have been the Crimson Inquest.
Yeah. Everyone take GM inspiration for all of that.
Incredible.
Just stock them up.
Such a good time. Such a good time, friends. No, but I've been Lady Stuff. Tav, your half-elf draconic sorceress, who for once did something with herself.
Turns out you just need a good tutor. Jerry
Incredible.
really brought you in there.
Sherry really inspired me.
Do better, he said.
Do better. And she was like, damn it, that's literally my
Actually, it was a
source.
bit better, wasn't it? Whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
Try to do a bit better this time, something
Try
like
to do a
that.
bit better this time. Yeah, she really
Skynet.
You hit it.
Yeah, I'm Skynet. I have been playing Victor Valacrest, the human paladin, and you can find me anywhere on these communities.
Hell yeah. Jason.
Yeah, I'm Jason. I have been playing your sometimes halfling, sometimes panther druid. And yeah, find me around the Eat Fleet.
Were you a
Hell
very
yeah.
short panther? Like, was it like
No,
a
he
baby
goes-
sized panther, or is it full
Like
size?
very, very biggest medium panther you can get.
Biggest
Medium.
medium.
The biggest medium they made.
There might be an alternate universe where you're normal size, but you do have the little legs. No, I'm just kidding.
I would love that so much. That's actually what I was picturing in my head.
Anyway, Foxy.
I have been Foxy, agent of chaos, and absolutely not doing rogue things today. And I am Xylander, the
Excellent.
rogue.
Well, I mean, you did some rogue things. things. You bonus action dash. The
I bonus action
deceit.
dashed many times, but
The
could
deceit
not
was a little rough.
I could not perceive things. I could not stealth things, and I could not
Oh
persuade
man.
things.
All right, gang. Well, I have been Pixel. I have been Brannigan and Snake Hunter and Jerry and a bunch of Kenkus and a crowd of people and a man walking down a street. I think that's it today. You can find me here on twitch.tv/hammerpixel sometimes. You can also find me on our alternate game. We should be back to playing Descendant to Avernus coming up towards our last few episodes next Saturday, the 11th, where I'll be playing Fenix Brightgrin, Dwarven Barbarian, and number 1 internet sad dad. And with that, do me a favor. We're not going to raid out today. Hopefully you all will just come back and watch the finale of While Beyond the Witchlight with our friends over in the Eat Fleet. Also, that episode, those prior episodes are on YouTube. I've been scraping through them for undisclosed reasons.
I keep getting notifications on my YouTube where he's trolling me in the comments. It's great.
Yeah, but if you guys want to watch those, then you can go check that out on the Vincent Page YouTube. And ours are obviously on the AOA YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Till the next time that I see you, be kind to yourself. Have a good night. Peace out.
Right.
Let me tell a tale of a world where heroes walk among us, fighting through the darkness left by monsters and by selfish men. A tale of glory rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. Let me sing a song